Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Sunday Night Football is here, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday Night Football is here. And it's going to be a magnificent evening. Turn on the doggone perch on. Ladies
Psychreacts just subscribed.
and gentlemen, we are live in Hold My Nuggets studio. Is that Brandon Jacobs? Why he ain't got his name on the back of the damn jersey? Whatever the case just so happens to be. We are live in Hold My Nuggets studios once again. But tonight it is the battle of the losers because the 0-2 Kansas City Chiefs are taking on the 0-2 New York Giants, who gets their very first victory of the season. I am your humble host, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and we are in the building, baby. Let's go. Woo! And you already know what time it is. If you won a game today, if your team won today, W's in the chat. If your team took an L, I want to see those skull emojis, or I should say W and the fire emoji. But if your team lost, put that skull emoji and an L in the chat. I got to see what today looks like for our winners and losers. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. Fam, this has been an incredibly long day. I cannot put into words how long the day has been. It's been an incredibly long day. I actually should turn the AC on. It's hot as fuck. Hold on, give me a second. It's hot as hell, fam. It's hot as hell. It's going to be a good day, though. It's going to be a good day, though. I am looking forward to it. We're going to have ourselves a magnificent night watching Sunday Night Football. Commentary should be live right now on Patreon. Most likely halftime. I'll have it up elsewhere on YouTube. Just have to let everything process and be cleared to go. Actually, no, I might be able to get it up a little bit earlier. Who knows? But on the field right now for the New York Giants, here comes Russell Wilson and the Giants. Big Blue. Let's go. I'm seeing some W's. I'm seeing some W's in the chat. I'm seeing some skull face emojis, unfortunately. Oh, my Patriots fans, my apologies for what my Pittsburgh Steelers did a little bit earlier. 5 takeaways. What a game, huh? What a game. URA said, fly, Eagles fly. You know what? I ain't even going to wait until halftime. I'm just going to set this son-bitch to go live. Let's give it 8:45. We'll do 8:45. Tomorrow, the unchiseled Adonis' birthday. That's going to be a good time. Oh, I have the wrong date for the video to go live. I have it for tomorrow. I need that for tonight. There we go. It should be set and ready to go at 8:45. Beautiful. There we go. How we lose to the Browns? Hey, listen, for the Packers fans, choking in the clutch is no way to finish a football Sunday. John in the building, what's going on? John in the building, what's going on? Justin, member for 12 months, said Eagles are 3-0, the most insane way. Indeed, they made an incredible comeback. The Rams got a heavy dose of the coach. What was you doing? Brian for 5-1 said, is it too early to start calling Daniel Jones Indiana Jones? No, we could start that. Mr. King put 2 on, said, shout out to ATL, looking like straight ass, as John Cena would say. Sargon for 5-1 said, you know SpongeBob losing it to the Bears of all teams indeed. And it wasn't even a situation where it was a close game. The Bears absolutely shellacked them, just like the Giants are marching down the field. Tyrone Tracy with the first down, and now they're inside Kansas City territory. Classic man. Said your Raiders O-line is trash. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. Reset the Falcons. It needs to happen. Today was a very interesting day of football. There was some absolute necrophilia. I'll tell you that right now. Because did you see what happened to the Saints? They was down, 38-6 at halftime. What are we doing? What are they doing? Might I add, I kid you not, this is a little bit of TMI, but I'm going to share it. Game kicked off at 8:20. I was naked at 8:30, at
Rich the Mind
8:17.
is now following.
If I had record time to let you know how fast I put this doggone suit on, that's why I ain't got no time. I was recording. I ran downstairs to go heat up some doggone food. I had to go take a doggone shower. There's been an incredibly tight window from finishing the commentary to get ready for this stream now. Oh, wait a minute. Scatterboo able to break a tackle. Scatterboo picking up a first down. Scatterboo moving the chains. And this stream is brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you guys scan the QR code. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. I have a little battle here today. I'm not wagering big like I usually do, but I got a little battle going on here today. And this is my squad versus my opponent. I have Patrick Mahomes, Wan'Dale Robinson, Hollywood Brown, and Travis Kelce. My opponent has Russell Wilson, Malik Neighbors, Kareem Hunt, and Scatterboo. So I feel a little bit confident on how things will play out, and I predict the Chiefs will get their very first victory of the season here tonight. Matt put 2 on, said, am I still waiting until 50 to use my eligibility? Well, no. I might just have to go and pull up, but I need the health insurance first, because if I tear my doggone ACL, I ain't got no goddamn insurance. I got to pay out of pocket. I'm trying to duck student loans, and now I got to duck medical bills. Oh, Lord, I'm being on the run from too many people. Oh, yeah. Big Fat Paulie said, you know the Jets are 0-3, but you like what you're seeing from Aaron Glenn. That team is playing hard. Indeed, they are. 9. Said Patty Mahomey versus Future Wilson. All right, here we go. 2nd and 11, inside the 40-yard line at the 36. What do you got, Russell Wilson? He's got time in the pocket over the middle. He's got Scatterboo breaking tackles, bro. He got Kansas City Chiefs just slipping off of him. What am I eating? Some stir-fried rice. And I chopped up a couple chicken patties, spicy chicken patties.
Gotta restore my community.
Match Advisor just gifted 1 subs.
Peyton in the house said, can he get a year? 7. Mr. King put 2 on, said, who do I got in the Eagles Bucks next week? Hey, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro.
Marquis03 is now following.
Depending on Mike Evans' availability, if Mike Evans is available, I think I'm gonna go Bucks, fam. I don't like what I've seen from the Eagles offense back-to-back weeks. The Rams took their foot completely off the gas. They were in a magnificent spot, and then they just took their foot completely off the gas. I don't know what happened. Matt giving out gifts. We appreciate you, family. Do I think the Seahawks will make the playoffs? They're playing very good football right now. And in my opinion, that NFC West isn't as strong. I think the Niners, I had said coming into the year, we don't know what we're going to see from them because injuries have played a problem the past couple of years, this year including now having Purdy miss a couple of games, Mac Jones starting at quarterback, albeit they got the W earlier today, but it's a tough situation for them. You had 4 of the last 6 years, you're in the NFC Championship, you're going to Super Bowls, you're playing very late into the season. It's very difficult to keep that up. Seattle is on the up and up. Arizona, you don't know what you're going to get. And with the Rams will still be, you know, they'll still be in the mix. So I think Seattle certainly has a chance because all you got to do is just win your division. All you got to do is win your division. Luke put 10 on, said apparently it was National Ass-Kicking Day across the NFL. Also, you want to be confident in your Ravens tomorrow, but you can never be sure anymore with this team. Also, happy birthday to my brother. Thank you very much. And we shall see how things play out. We'll be live tomorrow. Chuck Berry's for 5 on, said congrats to my Steelers winning, but you have to shout out the big boy, Jordan Davis, for his late game heroics. Indeed. Buddy hit like 18 miles per hour. I said, oh, the big boy can run. Now Witherspoon put 10 on, said give you two positive reasons to believe in your Jets after another loss today. Well, for one, they're playing with a bit of moxie. So given that's the case, albeit last week it was terrible, but week 1, week 3, they kept fighting hard down the stretch. They were down by 3 possessions in the 4th quarter alone in this game here tonight or earlier today against Tampa. And what did they do? They fought all the way back. They made things happen. And then they were on the cusp of getting that W. But unfortunately, Baker Mayfield happened. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were able to walk away with the W. But you should be happy about it. They're still fighting down to the wire. They're still fighting down to the wire. And I think that's commendable right there. Brian put 2 on, said, how about Jordan Davis with the fat man TD? Indeed, it was magnificent. Midnight Inferno, member for 1 month, said, heading to Kansas for a pro MMA fight. You need that first W. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's get that W. You know we got your back out here with the support. We're going to lend you our energy. The spirit bomb will be built, and you'll be able to go and defeat your doggone opponent. Punch right through his face. Elijah said, your Panthers finally won today. Indeed, and it was a magnificent game. Absolute domination of the Falcons. 30-0, if I'm not mistaken. It was bad. Toretto Patuan said, what's good? Eagles 3-0 fan. Nice comeback indeed. They took care of business. Now, let's see what the Kansas City Chiefs can do here. Patrick Mahomes rolling towards his left. Oh, boy, he's able to escape the sack. He's going to keep it. Gain of about 3. The Packers, though. Jordan Love. Who was he throwing to when he threw the interception to Deplet? Who the hell was Jordan Love throwing to? That was a wild game. Because it was all defense. And then the Packers said, yeah, you know what? I feel like losing. Let me just throw this ball straight to fucking Deplet right there. What was he doing? Here comes Mahomes. Dump off Pacheco. Gain of about 5. Or 4, I should say. Jake, the Minnesota sports fan, just subscribed. Or I should say became a member. I appreciate you. I look like I ripped off the Motown singers in the 60s. Come on now. Pack the Bengals up. They got dog walked by Carson Wentz. Yeah, it was bad, bro. But it wasn't even Carson Wentz. The player of the day for Minnesota was Isaiah Rodgers. 2 forced fumbles, 1 pick six, 1 fumble recovery for a touchdown. He's the defensive player of the week. Forget NFC. He's the defensive player of the week across the NFL. Oh, okay. Juju, Doo-Doo, Boo-Boo, Smith-Schuster, moving the chains. Tick-tock, Poppy, Corvette, moving the chains for the Kansas City Chiefs. Brian Pavavon said, let's also give props to the Vikings, Isaiah Rodgers. Oh, wow, well, there it is. With his perfect 99.9 PFF grade today. Listen, that brother was cooking. J-Rod in the building. What's going on? J-Rod in the building. What's going on? Hopefully, y'all had yourselves a very good football Sunday. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was a nice football Sunday. Kansas City still marching down the field here. Handoff, Kareem Hunt looking for a hole, not going to find it. Big Sexy Dexy, as they call him in New York, able to stop him there after a gain of only 2. Virgo said, did I see your last comment? No, I did not. I would have to scroll. How should you be feeling about your Patriots? Turning it over 5 times, only lost by 7. Well, for one, I think it was more bad Pittsburgh than good Patriots. I don't want to slight you guys, though. But how should you be feeling? Oh, wide open down the field. Patrick Mahomes finds Gray. That's a first down, but there's laundry on the field. I think regarding the Patriots is this. They stayed in the fight. I think Drake made, despite being under duress for the bulk share of the match on the game.
Marquis03 just subscribed.
He continued to stay, in the pocket. And Pittsburgh was relentless. Like, they were really getting after the quarterback. I think they had 5 sacks. TJ Watt picked up 2. But Ramondre Stevenson's got to go. That's bar none. Ramondre Stevenson's got to go. He's got way too much butterfingers and fumbleitis. Laundry on the field. Kansas City is getting pushed back 5. Kansas City getting pushed back 5. 2nd and 17. Oh, wow. Beautiful pass over the middle. That's Juju, Doo-Doo, Boo-Boo, Smith-Schuster making a man miss. They ripped his shirt, but he's still going. Juju, Doo-Doo, Boo-Boo, Smith-Schuster picks up the first down, moves the chains, and takes it inside Giant territory. Corvette. I said Corvette. Moving the doggone chains. East Blue Drew said, who do I got? I got the Kansas City Chiefs here tonight getting that W. Sorry, Giants fans. Chuck Berry's put 5 on, said, by the way, thoughts and well wishes are due for Najee Harris and James Conner after terrible injuries. Najee Harris for sure tore his Achilles, and that fucking sucks. James Conner, I don't know what happened. I saw him get carted off. I did not see the replay of the injury. Actually, you know, now I have an opportunity to go and see it. Let me see here. Hopefully it's not like it. I'd hope it's not an ankle. No, I think it was an injury to the ankle, right? Let me see. What happened with James Conner? Shit. Shit. Yeah, that could be a broken ankle. That could be a broken ankle. That could be a broken ankle. That could 100% be a broken ankle. Oh. Fuck. Fuck. Jeez Louise. Hey. Yeah. Successful recovery for that. That's bad. That's bad. All of the weight is right underneath his leg. All of the weight. Oh my Lord. Yeah. For those who didn't see, just to give you an idea of what happened, this is James Conner's leg right here. That's all the weight that's on his leg. That's all the weight that's on his leg. That's bad. That's bad. Fuck. Hey, successful recovery. Fuck the speedy. Successful recovery. Yeah, that's bad. I hope he's all right. Yeah, this is the worst thing in sports because, you know, injury is a part of the game, but you hate when it happens. Like, I'll never be the person who, if something happens to somebody who's on the opposing team, if somebody's on the opposing team, if it's somebody who I absolutely, you know, despise, with the exception of Vontaze Burfict. Vontaze Burfict was the only time where I'm like, all right, he got what was coming to him. And it wasn't even a situation where it was a crazy injury. It's just Juju hit him. He was down. He had to catch his breath. And even still, I felt uncomfortable about that. But that's the only time I ever saw an injury where it happened. I was like, oh, finally. That was the only time that I've ever had a situation like that. Even with Rodney Harrison, I never felt that way. With Cortland Finnegan, I never felt that way. It was only with Vontaze, only because that dude was just, even when he went to Las Vegas, he had to admit it, like he be doing some fuck shit. Mr. King put 5 on, said the last team to lose to the Browns and win the Super Bowl was the Joe Montana 49ers in 81. The Packers might be cooked. Really? First off, who even has that statistic available? How did you even find that out? Is that like a running joke every year? If you lose to the Browns, a Super Bowl not guaranteed. That's a running joke. Reddit? That's incredible. Who's keeping track of that? Yo, you took an L to the Browns? Yeah, no Super Bowl for you. Oh, wow. Travis Kelce was open down the field, but unfortunately couldn't make it back to the football. Patrick Mahomes' pass sales incomplete, and 3rd and 10 is coming up. Interesting. Packers are a joke. I wouldn't go that far to say it's a joke. Jordan Love made a bad read. The Browns was right in it. Special teams made an even bigger play on the block of the field goal. And bam, you took advantage of it. But it was a bad week. It's just a tough situation. I was utterly shocked by the Falcons, but that's the beauty of football. Because too many people be looking at the teams and they'll say, oh, well, this team was bad last year, so therefore they'll be bad. Fam, football is 60 minutes. It's any given Sunday. Houston is 0-3. Houston is 0-3.
14 grams of crap.
Ask anybody who is fans in the AFC South. Houston 0-3, Indianapolis 3-0.
Gotcha, bitch. Toast_Melone868
Nobody saw that
is now
coming.
following.
Nobody saw that come. It's bad, bro. It's bad. False start. Mahomes pass for Hollywood Brown, incomplete. You're not going to get the flag, Hollywood Brown. They should have thrown a false start on Jawan Taylor. There's no way Jawan Taylor's still on the roster, bro. That's incredible. For 5 on it, said the Panthers did to the Falcons what those people did to that pigeon in the Bronx. And what team needs to sign that old head in college? No team needs to sign that old head in college. I'll tell you that right now. Let that old head go and enjoy retirement. Once he get done with college football, he better sit his ass down somewhere. Brian Pateno said, worst injury you remember seeing was Wendell Davis, 1993. His cleats got caught in the AstroTurf in Philly, and he was jumping to grab a pass. Doctors later discovered his kneecaps were in his thighs. Good God.
Then you sell it.
Harrison Butker able to boot it through the uprights, and it's good 3-point lead for the Kansas City Chiefs. He was just able to sneak in that 54-yard field goal, doinked it in. Jay put 5 on it, said your Bucks got the dub today, but you can't feel happy with all the injuries pulling up. O-line injured. Mike went down with a hamstring injury, and he has a long history of hamstring injuries as well. That's going to be very concerning moving forward. Don the King put 5 on, said the Packers losing made your day, and the Bears winning was a cherry on top. Today is a great day. So hold on. Bears winning was the cherry on top, but the Packers losing made your day? Wouldn't it be better if it was the Bears winning that made your day and then the Packers losing be the cherry on top? Albeit, I can extend, I don't want to say extend grace because this isn't a situation in which you got to extend grace. Packers lost first. So given that was the case, I can see why that would make your day and the Bears winning was a cherry on top. But I would assume it would be in reverse. But the games were at 2 different times, so I guess it was like, seeing the Packers lose, like, all right, this is great. It really don't matter what happens with the Bears, and the Bears winning. It was like, oh, boy, that's even better. Cowboys need to make a big signing or trade this offseason, but no, they let their best defender go and did 0 to replace him. The Cowboys was beat from the word go. 4 TDs from Caleb Williams, 4 from QB Zesty. What color is this suit? Burnt orange. Tank the Sun put 2 on, said, what color is my suit? Burnt orange. MDJ in the building put 5 on and said, goodbye my Steelers, but your Pats shot yourselves in the foot. May outplayed Rodgers, so that's a plus. On to next week. Yeah, Pittsburgh only played good in the first quarter offensively, and then after that, it was ass. Complete ass. AJ said, you finished with the tournament bracket? Okay. SGF put 5 on and said, just saw the Bears, son the Cowboys by QB Zesty. Where's SpongeBob? He's in the commentary. In fact, the commentary just went live on the channel.
Then you sell it.
The commentary just went live on the channel. It should be doing the countdown for the premiere as we speak. It should be doing the countdown for the premiere. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's premiering right now. Commentary is premiering right now. 9 put 2 on said the Broncos choked again because Bo don't know. That was a devastating loss for them because they were in position to win the game and then they can't cover when it matters most. Nathan put 2 on said, what about week 3 we're having right now? Oh, what a week 3? I guess that's what you mean. That we're having right now. It is a very good week 3. But let's see how they play. How about them Colts? The Colts is they are balling right now. Edgar said you tweeted at the Raiders about their terrible performance and mentioned you've only witnessed 2 winning seasons since the Super Bowl run, but for whatever reason your tweet didn't go through. Are you cooked? They haven't blocked you yet. Well, it's probably some which I don't know. You can figure out if they block you by going incognito and then typing in Raiders, seeing if that opens, and then go on your regular browser, type in Raiders. If nothing's popping up, then you for sure got blocked. Chillin said, you never seen 3 block field goals in a week, let alone within 5 minutes. Yeah, it was insane. Block out of nowhere, bro. It was insane. The game guy put 5 on and said, as a Panthers fan, still smoking that Falcons pack. You got all week to smoke that Falcons pack. That's divisional football. That's divisional football. Y'all don't like each other. Smoke that Falcons pack. 2nd and inches here. Russell Wilson, there's the handoff. Tracy, first down. Oh, that might be excessive. They might want to consider throwing it. Wow, they didn't throw the flag. I guess not. Teams finally getting more strategic with the field goal blocks. Yeah, you got to be smart about how you can go and rush. Like, obviously, it's something that's very difficult to go and pull off, but you can't just, all right, we're going to do regular traditional rush at the kicker. Like, bro, they do something dynamic.
Then you sell it.
There's another run, pickup of some positive yards right here. Nathan put 5 on and said, that's the same suit I wore for the 2021 Chiseled Adonis Awards, but I don't have my hat right now. Good memory. My hat is over there, but no hat tonight. No need for the hat tonight. Funny enough, this suit too doggone small. I bought it for a wedding. I went to the wedding and the pants ripped. I actually never went to go get it fixed, but with the size of my legs and this right here, I can't touch my elbows. So this suit is already compromised. I ain't gonna throw it away though. I'm gonna wear it for lives.
Then you sell it.
I will wear it for lives. 2nd and 8. Dump off. Tyrone Tracy coming out the backfield. That's a positive yardage again. Gain of a few. Oh, whoa. Tracy is down. Hold on. Wait a minute. Tracy's down. Oh, no. Is that an injury to his right arm? Oh, no. He took a tough hit. Oh, he's not moving that right arm. And he went to go tap the right arm. Hold on. Tracy is down on the sideline. Tracy's down on the sideline. 100% his shoulder. 100% his shoulder. I'd hope it's not a situation in which it's his clavicle or something like that. But yeah, that did not look good. That did not look good. Blades put 5 on it. That was quite the spanking in Seattle, indeed. Luke said you've been there before. That's definitely the shoulder. Yeah, that's very concerning. 100% incredibly concerning here.
Then you sell it.
Nathan put 2 on, said tomorrow's the first day of autumn season. Oh, Lord. 49ers keep pulling it off despite injuries. You're not complaining about it, though. Yep, they're getting those W's, and when they get healthy, you'll have a decent amount of wins under your belt. But we'll see how things play out. Edgar said, on a positive note, how about the Vikings DB? Dude had a pick 6, fumble 6, another fumble. He's the first player in NFL history to have 2 defensive touchdowns, 2 forced fumbles, and another fumble interception in a game. PFF gave him a 99.9 grade. Yeah, he did. He did a hell of a game. He had a hell of a game. That's shades of Brian Dawkins in 2002. He had the interception, fumble recovery, blocked punt, and I think a forced fumble as well. I think those were the 4. Old school Philly fans, you guys will probably know the full statistic, but Brian Dawkins in 2002 had a monsterful game like that.
14 grams.
James Harrison had a against the Chargers in 2007. I think it was like 2.5 sacks, a couple of forced fumbles, an interception. Sometimes they be having players who they are the player of the game by a mile.
14 grams of Then you
Gaming Rev, yes indeed. Listen, we got to stand behind each other and congratulate each other when you get yourself a momentous victory like beating cancer, brother. I got to. Joshua said the Bears only won because CD got hurt and you're a Bears fan. Well, they got that W. That's all that mattered. They needed that. Scatterboo, can he break out the tackle? No, he can't. He's going down. He wants a face mask. He's not going to get it. Chuck Barris put 5 on and said, by the way, you've been saying that Howie Roseman should have re-signed Isaiah Rodgers when you had him last year. He himself had a hell of a game today. Indeed, Nathan put 2 on and said, by the way, it was an ugly for Pittsburgh, but a win is a win. 4th and 6, the offense is still on the field. 4th and 6, the offense is still on the field. Are they bluffing? Or are they actually going to go for it? It looked like they're actually going to go for it. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're bluffing. They're bluffing. Kansas City's not going to move. Take the delay of game. Take the delay of game and punt. You could probably pin them inside their 10-yard line here. Son got, they tried to see if they could bait him. It was not happening. It was not happening. Flores is a great defensive coach, and Browning had trouble with the defensive scheme. He couldn't see anything all day. He could not see anything all day. Marvin Harrison Jr. dropped a wide open pass indeed. He dropped a wide open pass indeed. Hit him right in the hands. All right, here we go. Can they pin them inside the 10? Wow, it takes a positive Chief bounce to the 18-yard line. Damn, I know they sick right now. He wanted that punt to go inside the 10. It took a Chiefs bounce. It took a Chiefs bounce. Robert Lane said we need to fire everybody in Cincinnati. We're the same bad coach limbo as the Steelers. Yeah, I saw a couple of memes where folks was like, if Joe Burrow didn't exist in Cincinnati, Zach Taylor would be flipping burgers at Burger King or McDonald's. Yeah, Brian Daboll looks very angry. Then again, when isn't he? Would I rather have a chance to score against Ronnie Lott in his prime or box prime Tyson? I'd rather try to get a chance to score on Ronnie Lott than try to box Tyson. Because if you tell me I have to try to score against Ronnie Lott, if we line up one-on-one and he's simply defending me, if he beat me on the rep, he beat me on the rep. Now, if it's a situation where it's like, okay, I'm doing an Oklahoma drill where you just hit me one time. If I'm boxing Tyson, that's a whole round. That's a whole round. James said, do I have a P.O. box? Well, not anymore, but you can send me an email at chiseledadonis@gmail.com if you want to send that jersey. Send me an email at chiseledadonis@gmail.com. And I'll get that information. Yeah, the Saints is in a bad situation. If Seattle thrashed them the way that they did today, you don't even want to see what the Bills is going to do to them next week. If y'all got Josh Allen in fantasy, you should have never considered benching them anyway. But I'm telling you right now, the Saints next week, you know who they going to need?
Serious injuries, don't despair. Just pick up the phone, call me. I'm Lowell, the Hammer Stanley. I will hunt down everyone responsible for hurting you. I will make them pay dearly. If you want all the money you need, the money you deserve, call me. 459 cash. I'm Lowell, the Hammer Stanley. I want to get you all the money the law says is yours. Lowell, the Hammer Stanley. 459 cash.
Immediately. It's going to be bad, man. It's going to be bad. At least it should be. In theory. But crazier things have happened in football. Crazier things have happened in football. Now, nobody going to Cancun just yet. Folks can still mess around and recover. albeit it would be a shock, but some folks can still mess around and recover. Alvin Kamara cost you $1,000 today. You need for him to get you 15 yards and he got 14 receiving. Ooh, that's brutal. So you're saying Soldier Project said YouTube didn't give you the notification, but you in the building? Yeah, man, that seems to be a trend with me, but it's all good. I ain't tripping. Oh, Lawrence Taylor in the building. And of course he drinking. Remember, Lawrence Taylor used to be dominating on the field all 1980s, all while being under the influence of...
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that no. Oh, please. Tell me that no. Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that no. Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that no. Oh, please. Tell me that no. Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that no.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
Mahomes threw the ball backwards. That should have been a live football. That should have been a live football. Mahomes was the only person who recognized what happened. That should have been a live. Why are we not getting the replay? Mahomes threw the ball backwards to Pacheco. That's a live football. Incomplete forward pass. He threw the ball backwards. That's backwards.
Buy 14 grams of crack.
I'm a little confused here. Because it wouldn't be a situation where it's a loss of possession, but they should lose a couple of yardage here. Am I tripping? Because that was a live football. Mahomes was the only person who recognized what was happening. Now, albeit, Kansas City wouldn't have lost possession because they still had the football, but he threw the ball backwards. Nathan Matuan said, as Cena says, the Saints are absolute ass. Ref wasn't even looking. I guess they just didn't peep. It was him throwing it backwards, but that could just be the power of the Kansas City Devil Magic. That could just be the Kansas City Devil Magic on display. Where's the Devil Magic Kansas City? Come on now. I know you in here. There it is. We'll see what the referees say. Yeah. David in the building. What's going on? Happy Football Sunday, everybody. Go Bears. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. Django said, what am I eating? It looks tasty. Stir-fried rice and two cut up spicy chicken patties. Oh, pardon me. I'm tripping. Stir-fried rice, and 2 cut up vegan patties. The chicken patties, I took out the other one because this is what Hungry Root had sent me. Thank you. I knew I wasn't wildin'. Loss of some down. Exactly. He threw it backwards. Thank you. Give him the loss of the yardage. Thank you. I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't wildin'. DRB said, would I rather PEDs and other drugs be allowed for recreational purposes to lessen the injuries of modern age sports, or should just everybody watch, or just watch everybody get season-ending injuries each year? I don't think that would be a good idea. Because how would you monitor the use? Yeah, you can use just this amount of dosage. I don't think that's a good idea. Wow. Illegal contact on the defense. So that gives them an automatic first down. Only an extra additional 5 yards, but that gives them an automatic first down. Peyton said, thank you for shutting this nonsense down. Well, how long has this been going on? How long y'all been having this conversation? How long y'all been having this conversation? This is the first time that I saw it.
14 grams of crack.
Edward for 5 said, question, what is the origin of the alligator meme? Literally, there's no origin. I was on Twitter at one point, I always forget when it was. It was either in late 2023 or at one point in 2024. Somebody posted it under a post. I have no idea what the context was. Somebody posted it, I downloaded it, never used it. And then randomly, I think it was when I was recording a commentary. Yeah, I think it was during the season last year. I was recording a commentary and I clicked on the wrong video I was gonna use to add as a meme. Wow, what a pass caught by Doo-Doo, Boo-Boo, Juju Smith-Schuster. Mahomes extending the play and making a magnificent play. I know people is going to be upset on Twitter. They're going to say they glazing Mahomes, but that's a magnificent fucking play right there. But I mistakenly clicked on the wrong meme because I wanted to click on for Caleb Williams, like making a bumhead play or something like that, a bonehead play. And I clicked on the wrong meme, and it was like this gator meme. I'm like, the hell is, I forgot I had downloaded it. It played. I'm like, oh, this is funny. And I left it. But I can't remember what was the content. I downloaded it either 2023 or 2024. Until this day, I couldn't tell you where it comes from. What's the origin? I have no idea. All I know is I remember somebody, I said Google, alligator, what was it? Like alligator has a bad day. They have it on TikTok, but the instrumental, I have no idea where it's from. That's why if somebody was to ask me, like, yo, where's, I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. I can't remember. I have no idea. And every time that I've searched it, I can't find the origin of the audio. I wish I could tell you who made it and give the credit. That's why I'm not going to sit over here and say it was mine. I ain't doing that. But that shit's hilarious. Nathaniel put 7 on it, said, Big Zo, that suit is magnificent. Why, thank you very much. Oh, they tried to run that screen. Did not work out, and now you just lost a bit more yards. Gray with the reception, but it's going nowhere. They're in field goal range, but KC wants a touchdown. Matt said, if Lawrence Taylor was smoking crack when he was playing, should players want to do that? Because there's quite a few players who need some type of aid so they don't suck as bad. At least they were having an excuse. That's insane. Hey, yo, Lawrence Taylor went to the Hall of Fame. He's one of the top 5 greatest football players of all time. He did crack. Maybe you should too. Here's a little bit of rocks. Do you know how crazy that sounds? 3rd and 12. Mahomes is going to run. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. First down. Kansas City moves the chains, but there's laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And it's looking like it's a hold on the offense. Laundry on the field. Oh, wait a minute. It's an illegal formation. It's an illegal formation on the offense. Cry Wolf in the building. What's going on, family? How's it going? We Rupp said Michael Irvin, the cocaine bear of the Unks. Why don't we talk about players that was able to get the job done being clean? Somebody like a Deion Sanders, huh? Somebody like a Reggie White, huh? How about stuff like that? How about stuff like Jesus, Jesus? How about stuff like that? Folks over here will say, yeah, maybe we should use performance-enhancing drug. Maybe we should use some steroids. Perhaps we should turn to crack. What is that going to do? You a junkie? All right, Kansas City able to get back in decent field goal range here. Butker connected from 54, but doinked it in on his last attempt. Here, he's out from 48 exactly. I was right on point. From 48 yards out to make it a 6-point lead. Butker's kick right down the middle, slightly varying towards the left, but it's good. 6-point lead here. Harrison Butker's conservative feet going through the uprights, and it's good. My white hairs is standing up. TDM in the building said you and your wife took your kids to the very first Panthers game, all 8, or did you only go with 6? Because I know with the young twins, in February they're going to be 1 year, right? February it's 1 year. Being that you're the only Panthers fan in the household, it was extremely joyful to see your wife and kids mad because you guys beat them 30-0. Hashtag keep pounding. Go Panthers. Indeed. And hey, don't use that hashtag keep pounding too much because that's how your wife ended up giving birth to 8 children. But that's neither here nor there. Ultra said you personally recommend Henny with a blend of Red Bull and C4 as a PED? Brother, your liver is on the phone. Your kidney is on the phone. You know what they're saying? Help. Help. Stop it. Michael in the chat, what's going on? Steamboat said, do I think the NFL shouldn't have banned smelling salts for players? I actually never had any. I have no idea what smelling salts do. All I know is motherfucker, and they start losing their fucking mind. I have no idea. I've never sniffed a smelling salt in my life. I've never been around a smelling salt. I have no idea how they work. All I know is motherfuckers bring that shit to their nose, and they start wilding, bro. Folks start wilding out. Nine put 2 on, said, imagine playing on snow candy in the 80s. Yeah, it would have been a bad time. You'd have been looking like it's Soul Train in the 1970s. Folks is for no reason. You're like, yo, you in the huddle. Yo, pay attention. Yo, what you doing? What are you doing? People gonna be tweaking, bro. Folks gonna be tweaking for no reason. No, I'm good on drugs, fam. I'm good on drugs, fam. And let me tell you something right now. With the amount of lacing of drugs nowadays, you think you buy some crack, you got yourself some fent. You thought you got yourself some pure cocaine and the heroin. You got some fent. And you go into the upper room. I remember there was a motherfucker on Twitter. Dude used to upload every single day taking fentanyl. I'm like, how the fuck are you alive? And then man stopped posting, so I assume son dead. I'm gonna assume son dead. Addiction to motherfucker, fam. I don't know. It's one thing to you know be in denial about it. It's another thing to just fully embrace it. Like, hey, you know what? This is my life, fam. I'm a junkie. I'm like, all right, well, at least be like Bubbles from The Wire, where you have a bit of resentment, but then you know ultimately when you go and you give into your desire or something like that, you just you have a bit of a guilt that exists prior, and then you fall victim and you continue to do your best to try to fight out of it. Don't just be on say, hey man, yo, I'm junkie through and through. This is what I'm doing. Crush put 5 on and said, we just lost to a ninja with girl nail polish. The Jones family silliness has ruined your night. Yeah, it's a tough situation, fam. Brother got his nails done on the sideline and gave you an L. I know it. I know it's pain. I know it's pain. Sorry, Cowboys fans. Here comes Russell Wilson. Oh, he got hit. The ball is ricocheted. Turn around, you dumbass. Oh, my God. If Bolton, I don't think that was Bolton. If 30 saw Russell Wilson's hand get hit, he could have got underneath that football. Beautifully timed blitz for the Kansas City Chiefs, and they made their way to Russell Wilson. Watson got his hand right on Russell's arm, and the pass was ricocheted in the air. But if 30, if it was it 30 or 40, I think it was 40. If Son turned around and saw the football in the air, he could have got underneath it and got an interception. Justin put 5 on it. Said do some voodoo to get Eberflus the fuck off your team. All right, where's the Giants going? Absolutely nowhere. There were people who thought the Chiefs would be a top team. The Chiefs went to 3 straight Super Bowls. We're in week 3. Remember, for Kansas City, the regular season does not matter. It really does not matter. They could have first round bye. They can be in the wild card. It does not matter. Playoffs come, they're inevitable. I don't want to say anything about the Kansas City Chiefs until the postseason comes. If they miss the playoffs, let it ride. But we've seen this happen before. I'm not. Oh, pass picked off. It's intercepted. He got himself the interception this time around. Russell Wilson turns the football over. The Kansas City Chiefs take the football away. Bane, you just said KC done. They just got a pick, fam. They win 15 straight games. Your fault. They go back to the AFC Championship. Your fault. They go back to the Super Bowl. Your fault. They mess around and win the Super Bowl. Your fault. The dynasty is dead. The dynasty is still alive. Your fault. Let's just wait. Let's wait. Yoshi takes the football away. Let's just wait. It's week 3. Folks be way too soon on the they cooked. It's over. They ain't gonna go nowhere. Fam, let's wait. Let's get to week 12, week 13, and then there's a situation where some teams you can be like, hey man, there's no recovery. You 4-8. Sometimes there's no recovery. There's a possibility you can make a run. Tebow's Broncos. They was what, 4-8? They won 4 in a row, made it to the postseason. There's times where that could happen, but let's pump the brake. I don't want to hear no high-level chastisement towards teams being ass, so much so to where they can't recover until week 14. Please. 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 Cowboys experience a Pickens crash out, and it's only been 3 weeks. Did he crash out after? All I saw was the interception where he was playing a little bit of volleyball. But what happened? What happened with Pickens? Jerry said, you like the terracotta suit? Yeah, it's a little bit of that burnt orange. Angie put 2 on, said, Chisel looking casket sharp again. Pimpin'. Why, thank you. Casket is crazy. Mr. King put 2 on, said, Mahomes has never not been in the AFC Championship, correct? Outside of 2017, but he wasn't the starter. Every single year, 2018, they lose to the Patriots because of fucking D4 dumbass. 2019 Super Bowl, 2020 Super Bowl, lost Super Bowl, 2021 lost AFC Championship, 2022 Super Bowl, 2023 Super Bowl, 2024 lost in Super Bowl. Every single season, Mahomes is there. And mind you, Kansas City this year, if they make it to the AFC Championship, they would tie the New England Patriots for the most consecutive years in the championship game. The Patriots went 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The Chiefs have been to 7 straight AFC championships. They go back this year, they tie Brady's Patriots. And Mahomes will have just been, what, 30? How old is Mahomes this year, 30? Daniel put 2 on and said your Packers over the Browns. That can't happen. Oh, they overlooked the Browns. That can't happen. Angie put 2 on and said, how bad was I stressing today with Pittsburgh? How bad was I stressing? I wasn't stressing heavily. I sit around relatively calm until the fourth quarter. I started to kind of get a bit disappointed because I'm like, yo, the offense got to do something. You got 5 fucking takeaways. Or at the time, 4 takeaways, and you can't seem to put additional points on the board. Like, what we doing? Pickens crashed out after his drop pass led to an interception. I saw he was patting the dude, but then that was the end of the play from what I saw. Did he do something on the sideline? Greatest season collapse. The 93 Dolphins failed to make the postseason after entering Week 14 with a 9-2 record. Remember the Broncos in 2009?
Gotcha, bitch.
I think it was
He is now
2009.
following.
8-0 or 7-0 or some shit like that, and then they lost every game after that. All right, 2nd and 4. Remember, this is coming off of a giant interception throw. Mahomes, he's got Kelsey. Kelsey, first down.
Then you sell it.
You said this was the Pickens crash out? Okay. Let me see. What did Pickens do? He's on the sideline. He's throwing his helmet. He's slamming the helmet. He's angry at himself. Okay. Yeah, I could use this from for some clips. Hey, Peyton, grab that link if you can. I don't know if you could put that into a Pickens edit, but that's an angry George Pickens right there. And he should be mad at himself too, because he should have caught that pass. Oh my God. It's a good thing that Mans ain't catch that football, bro, because that was about to be a hospital pass. We was about to watch somebody's helmet get split in half.
14 grams.
Gerald Pafavon said, I'm looking like I'm starting a 70s
Then you
black exploitation film. Angie put 2 on it, said Pickens is the YN of the NFL. Bro, stay wilding out. Indeed he does. What's my favorite high school play call? That was for me. Any blitz when I was in high school, but I wasn't that great of a doggone player. So I don't think there was ever a specific play call that was made just for me. Kelsey taken down. Yeah, he's the NFL young boy. Great fucking defense right here from, if they can keep them out the end zone, this is going to remain a very, very close game. You remember the 06 Colts when they went undefeated and still, well, yeah, almost went undefeated? Oh, you got to catch that, Juju. Great fucking defense there by Banks. Able to break that up. And they're going to force him to kick another field goal. Great job by the Giants defense, bending, not breaking. Bending, not breaking. I can't believe Jawan Taylor still has a job on Kansas City. I literally cannot believe that Jawan Taylor still is employed by the Kansas City Chiefs. It's absolutely outrageous that this man still, he just got put on his ass. He just completely got put on his ass. I can't believe he's still employed. I cannot believe he's still employed. Netstrike said, great commentary package this week. Oh, you just got done with it? I appreciate you. There's a, oh, wait, he might have missed it. He might have missed it. That's it. Wide right, no good. Harrison Butker misses. Wide right, no good. The Giants defense able to ignite Harrison Butker's conservative feet to not work in the liberal state. It sails wide to the right and it's no good. Butker misses wide to the right, and it remains a one-score game. Steve said, what are my top 5 biggest team collapses in NFL history? What was the 03? Was it the 03 Chiefs that started 9-0 and then lost in the wild card? But I don't think I can count that. The Steelers 11-0 run. But when I think collapses, you have to have an incredibly strong run and then just fail. The Giants 2008, they were 12-1. Plaxico shoots himself. I think they lost every game after that. What else is there? Collapsing teams. 04 No, the Panthers, you can't count that as a collapse. They went to the Super Bowl. You went to the Super Bowl and then you lost. 04 Panthers were in position to win. The Tom Brady just came alive late there. Yeah, the 2023 Eagles. Because when you say collapse, I'm thinking like, all right, you're in a prime position and then you just lose. Because there's been a ton of one and dones. The 96 Broncos. They're a one and done. The 11 Packers. They're a one and done. So when I think collapse, I'm thinking about like a team that was so good through 3/4 of the season and they completely fall apart. Prego Matt Patuan said SpongeBob is crying. Hey, you look you right now, look out. Hey. Check out the commentary. A lot of SpongeBob crying in there. Oh, is Odell Beckham in the house? They're replaying that Odell Beckham catch from 11 years ago.
By 14 grams of crap.
By the way, I saw a graphic that said Odell Beckham announced that he's not retiring. So I was so confused. I'm like, all right, he's unemployed. He doesn't have a team right now. I guess because he's unsigned, somebody asked him, "Hey, are you gonna go and retire or not?" So that's very interesting. But for Odell, I think it's over. Miami and Baltimore did absolutely nothing for him. Los Angeles was his last chance, and then he got hurt. Oh, Scatterboo making plays, man. Scatterboo is making plays, bro. I like the way he run the football. He got a low center of gravity. He's got a low center of gravity. Did Odell win a ring? Yes, with Los Angeles. And he was on pace to become the Super Bowl MVP because he was cooking in that game. All right, empty formation here for Russell Wilson. What's he going with the football? Looking left, he's got his man. Gain of a couple. Over to Darius Slayton. Yeah, tore his ACL in that game, indeed. And he was cooking. He was cooking. But they got that W. They got that W for him. Scatterboo stopped in the backfield here. 3rd and long coming right now. 3rd and long coming right now. What's my nickname for Scatterboo? It's just gonna be Scatterboo. We just calling him Scatterboo until time comes. I don't wanna call son shit yet. So he got that scat in his name. Why did I hate New England in their prime with Tom Brady? Because this is the first time I said the FU for a team. Oh, because why would I? I'm a Steelers fan. 2001, It wasn't Brady, but it was Belichick and fucking Troy Brown that cost us going to the Super Bowl in 2001. Oh, dump off Scatterboo. First down. Scatterboo moving the chains. And there's a late flag that came in. 2001 cost us. 2004 Spygate. We beat them on our 15-1 season, and then we lose in the AFC Championship. These motherfuckers had every single counter to each read. Every single one. They screwed us. 2016, that was our year. We got hoed. Oh, hold on the defense? Yeah, hold on the defense. Don't even matter. First down Giants. Don't even matter. First down Giants. You thought I mostly hated the Giants? So, 100% I mostly hated the Giants being in New York. But the Patriots, I couldn't stand them because they were in our way in the AFC. I didn't have too much of a beef with Indianapolis and Peyton Manning, but fucking the Patriots always had our number. The Patriots always had our number. Like Baltimore, it was all respect. The Patriots, I couldn't stand them. Edgar said, next time that I roast your Raiders, please use this image of Mark Davis wearing a pink wig. That's why you're the laughing stock in the NFL. What a moron. We need a new owner that takes things seriously. Well, he's wearing a pink wig because he's also the owner of the Las Vegas Aces. I'm 100% sure this is from the Las Vegas Aces last night because Asia Wilson won the 40. She won her 4th MVP. She won her 4th MVP. So that's context matters there, fam. Context matters there, fam. He also owns the Las Vegas Aces, and Asia Wilson, who is the greatest women's basketball player of all time, won her 4th MVP. All right. Yeah, Jesse James caught it. 100% he caught it. But we're now at the 2-minute warning in this 6-0 game. Nope. Miller not better than Asia. Asia is and will go down as the greatest WNBA player of all time, women's basketball player of all time. She has all of the accolades and continues to rack it up. And she get herself a championship this year. Oh, boy. Might I add, I am shocked that the New York Liberty got eliminated. I am shocked the New York Liberty got eliminated. I'm sick as well. I wanted them to run it back with the Aces, but even if it's a conference final, but it's pain. I ain't tripping, though. I'll survive. I'll survive. Maya Moore, if she didn't retire. Maya Moore had all of the doggone the hardware. And Asia would have had to catch her. Maya Moore would have been in the front, and Asia would have had to go and catch her. But I think Asia, it's hers. It's hers. If Maya Moore never retired, it'd have probably been Maya Moore, but she retired. Asia gonna get her. Yeah, the Liberty are out. The Liberty are out. Nonetheless, 2-minute warning here. 2-minute warning here for the New York Giants trying to go and take the lead. Trying to go and take the lead. No, I believe that she will, and I believe that she is, and she will be undisputed in everybody's eyes by the end of her career. It's her era. It's 100% her era. She got the 2 championships and went back to back, got the 4 MVPs, got 3 Defensive Player of the Years. She has all of the individual accolades. The team success is still pending on everything. She already got those 2 championships. This year could be another one loading depending on how things go and play out. Because Minnesota's pretty good. But all in all, wait, Eli is cooking a fan? Eli's destroying a fan right now when they were throwing during, I guess, the either pregame or at the end of the first quarter.
14 grams of crap.
All right, what do you got, Russell? Russell threw it into the ground. Oh, wait, Scatterboo might have just tipped the football up. Scatterboo might have just tipped that football up. Pass sales incomplete. They was able to get away with it. Darren in the building. What's going on, brother? Said I'm rocking the Scatman song. I remember the Scatman song. And as for the Liberty, they wasn't knocking down any threes. Do I remember the Scatman song? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Oh, he's going to the... Oh, damn. Are they going to throw a flag? Because man's turned all the way around. I guess not. Oh, yeah, there's a flag. There's a flag. There's a flag. There's laundry on the field here. Roughing the passer on the defense. Roughing the passer on the defense. Russell Wilson got caught up by Karlaftis. Yeah, that's definitely roughing. That's definitely roughing. What a dumbass motherfucker decided to go and hit son too late. Big dummy. First down. When the refs had to show up for the Giants, they came in like... And the right call was made. Definitely roughing the pass. Oh, wait. Another laundry on the field. Even more laundry on the field. And it's holding on the defense. Laundry on the field. Laundry on the field. All kinds of laundry everywhere. Folks is holding left and right. Somebody turn off the Selena Gomez. Learn to keep your hands to yourself. Learn to keep your hands to yourself. Daniel Patu said James Conner out for the season. Oof. Oof. There's a handoff. Scatterboo makes a man miss. Scatterboo dives. Touchdown, Scatterboo. That's a touchdown. The Giants are in position to take the lead. Scatterboo all the way with the backflip. Scatterboo with the touchdown. Scatterboo to put the Giants in front. Scatterboo said fuck you to the Kansas City Chiefs. That's how the white man runs the football. All right. Oh, wow. It got kicked. Extra point just got blocked. And the score remains 6-6. We continue to have a bunch of blocks this weekend. But Cam Scatterboo able to get to that end zone. Spectacular. Steelers should have drafted him. Well, William giving out gifts, keeping the tradition alive. I appreciate you, family. Much love. Yeah, ton of block kicks. 4 field goal block today. 4 field goal block today. But Cam Scatterboo able to find the end zone here. And the Giants have tied the game at 6-all. The Giants have tied the game at 6-all. This is his theme song. The scat song. Scat Man. Oh, yeah. I'm a scat man. Okay. Might have to throw that into the commentary next score. I'm a scat man, apparently. Son into that doo-doo play. But all right. we gonna utilize it. We gonna utilize it on the next commentary. He's a scat man. Say Russ found his guy. I mean, that's more like his back. But here we go. Let me take a look here. Oh Lord, yeah, my opponent has Scataboo, and Scataboo is having himself a day right here. Scataboo single-handedly has me losing in this matchup. I am down by 10 points. My opponent has Scataboo, Kareem Hunt, Russell Wilson, and Malik Neighbors. I have Mahomes, Kelsey, Hollywood Brown, and Wan'Dale Robinson. All right. You said get the what's going on inside of the Court of Disc. What's going on in said server? I need to put emphasis on my intros again. In which manner? Your boy trying to sell you the Samsung Z Fold 6 for $400 because he don't like it. Tried to tell him to give it a chance. He just don't like it. Interesting. Can I send the package to the Death Note? No loss will be tolerated. It's crazy. I don't know about all that. No loss will be tolerated. Send them to the Death Note immediately off of one loss. It's crazy. Off of one loss is crazy. Ah. 1:35 on the clock here for Kansas City. What can they make happen? 1:35 on the clock here for Kansas City. What can they make happen? All right. Mahomes, that ball's live. It's live. That ball's live. Giants got the football. Wow, he fumbled again, and Mahomes got it back. That's incredible. What a play by Mahomes. What a play by Mahomes. Pacheco completely didn't recognize the ball was thrown backwards. It was picked up by the Giants. That's going to be ruled a fumble. But Mahomes able to strip the defender as he was trying to go and scoop and score to the end zone. What a fucking play by Mahomes. Oh, my Lord. What a play by Mahomes. That's the second time that Mahomes threw the ball backwards, and he seems to be the only motherfucker who recognizes the ball is live. What a play. Mahomes is able to just go and strip the ball right out, bro. Wow, what a play by Mahomes. Wow. 3rd and 25 coming, though. A lot of Butterfingers out here this weekend. A lot of Butterfingers out here on this weekend. Getting stripped by Mahomes is crazy. Yeah, Mans thought he was about to have a walk-in touchdown. Mahomes said, nuh-uh, and took the football right out of his hands. 3rd and 25. The Giants will at least get a chance to get this ball back because they're just going to be very, very conservative on this play. Kareem Hunt picks up a couple of yards right here. Giants call timeout. Now they'll get the ball back, most likely around midfield or at worst the 38-yard line if the punt can get boomed down the field. Yeah, I saw the link that you sent. AJ, I saw the link. Yeah, for Kansas City, you know the frustration is definitely mounting. I don't. They 100% should be in the market to try to see if they can make a trade before the end of the trade deadline. Try to see if they can get their hands on Tyreek Hill to come back or something. Because I'd be shocked if they don't make a play for a trade before the deadline. Said Chris Collinsworth is glazing the Chiefs, but when hasn't he glazed the Chiefs? All right, let's see how far this punt goes. Oh wow, that's catch interference. Oh, they might get some for a late hit. Yup, they might have got him for a late hit. There's laundry on the field too, but was that for a late hit or was it for catch interference? Interference. Catch interference. Catch interference. Catch interference. Laundry on the field on the Kansas City Chiefs. Good God. Them boys is having a bad time right now. Boys is having a bad time right now. They got to be much more protective with that football, and thus far they are not doing a very good job. Here we go. First and 10 from the 41-yard line. First and 10 already from the 41-yard line. Here we go. Russell's going to throw a moon ball down the field. Incomplete. He got hit from behind. That ball is loose. He got hit from behind. That ball is loose. Bigger Glazer, Collinsworth with Mahomes or Madden with Favre. You know what? That's a tough one. That's a very tough one. Because Madden was definitely a Favre Glazer, and it was warranted. Mahomes being, I should say Collinsworth being a Mahomes Glazer, that's also warranted. Mahomes has, for all intents and purposes, outperformed Favre. He's just one MVP away from pretty much passing up Favre. But that golly, face mask on the defense, more laundry. Oh my Lord, Kansas City. What are they doing? What are they doing? I'd probably go Collinsworth is a bigger Glazer. I'd probably go Collinsworth. The word Glazer is vastly overused. Agreed. Agreed. All right, what do you got from the 26? Go down to the 23. They go down to the 23. Yeah, everybody's getting a flag. Everybody's getting a flag. Folks is not doing a very good job right now. If you call 2014 to 2019 OBJ a perfectly serviceable wide receiver, what would my reaction be? Serviceable in the retrospect of saying he's somebody who could be traded somewhere, an asset that can be moved. Yes. He was a very, very good receiver. Enough to get you over the hump? No. You had a playoff appearance, a loss, and dancing on a yacht. So I would say, yeah. He wasn't somebody where it's like under no circumstance you can't make a move. I would say he's somebody who can mess around and get traded. Now, if you was to say it's in the retrospect of being pedestrian, oh, intercepted in the end zone. Russell's picked off again. Russell's picked off again. Russell's picked off again. Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited diarrhea. What was that?
Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited.
One more.
Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited.
All you needed to hear was very, very good wide receiver. Yeah, he was very good. Dare I say, his first 3 years, elite. What he scored? 25 touchdowns in his first 3 seasons? It might have been his first 2 seasons. It might have been his first 2 seasons. He was a very elite receiver. Was he the best in the league? No. Was he top 5? You can argue, but I would still say no, but he was certainly top 10. He was absolutely fucking balling, and then he got hurt. And once he got hurt, that was it. But he was balling. He was 100% balling. Uh-oh, Burns is down. That's not good.
14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Oh, did he hyperextend the knee maybe? What happened? I hope he all right. They need him out there. Jermaine Patoon said special teams has been absolute disaster all around. Mr. King Patoon said, is Jameis Winston on the field? Nope. But he might as well be. See if Brian. He's walking off the field off his own strength. Yeah, let's see if he's all right. The crowd is yelling, we want Dart. They just might get him. They just might get him. Brian Burns is down. Do I believe there was a season where A.J. Green was the best? No. No. And you got to remember, there's situations where you can lead the league in, oh, Travis Kelce, reception, first down. Kansas City, moving the chains. There are seasons where you can have individual, okay, this person led the league in receiving, this person led the league in sacks. Just because you have the best season that particular year doesn't mean you were the best, in the end. Because I think you got to have 3 years. If you got 3 years of where you're the best, then you can say you're the best. Anybody can have 1 year. Anybody can have 1 year. Anybody can have 1 year. T.Y. Hilton led the league in receiving 1 year. He wasn't the best in the league. Josh Gordon led the league in receiving 1 year, if I'm not mistaken. He wasn't the best in the league. Matt Schaub led the league in passing 1 year. He wasn't the best in the league. Statistics can be very misleading. Oh, they shorted him 1 yard. They shorted him 1 yard, so no first down for the Chiefs. Tyreek, yes. Tyreek has had his back-to-back 1,700-yard seasons. It was Tyreek, because it was from Calvin to AB and Julio and DeAndre, then to Devontae. Kupp had a great season, but Kupp was never just, I'm the best in the. He had a magnificent season, but it was never, I'm just straight up best there. Then it went to, and then it was Tyreek and Jefferson. And then now it's like a top 4 of Tyreek, Jefferson, Jamar. And I refuse to not have Devontae in there. I refuse to not have Devontae in there just because he went to Las Vegas. CD just need one more year. CD just needs one more year. Because last 2 years have been big for CD. AJ, no. Amonra's played very well as well. All right, first down, Isaiah Pacheco. Now you got to call another timeout? Yeah, now they got to call another timeout. Big Dexter Lawrence just laying there on the ground there. 2 interceptions from Russell Wilson. This could be the last start for Russell. Oh, what do you know? Brian Burns is coming right back out. He still looked like he might be limping just a little bit. Random question. Do I think Escalade from and 1 could have been a D tackle? Yes, he could have took up some space. Now, would he have been effective? Well, who knows, but he would have took up some space. Big Fat Paulie said it's Chase and Jefferson, and it's not even close. No one else is on their level. Tyreek got to get out of Miami so he can continue to showcase what he got, because his first 2 years in Miami, he went 17-17 back-to-back. And then Tua got hurt. Oh, Mahomes, throw the ball away. Throw the ball away. Russ doesn't have his elusiveness anymore. Yup, next week is going to be all fireworks. Green Bay, Dallas. In Jerry World. Woo! Micah returns to Jerry World. That's going to be a matchup to see. Every time Green Bay and Dallas play each other, it's fireworks. All right, here we go. Where's Mahomes? Oh, here comes Thibodeau. Mahomes down the field. Intercept. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, he dropped it. That would have been a pick, but this man dropped it. Your hands just for decoration. Oh, my God, that's an interception. How the fuck can't you catch that? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Somebody explain to me, how the fuck was this not an interception, bro? How the hell was this not an interception? Somebody tell me right now. What happened to his hands? What happened to his hands, bro? False start on Juwan Taylor. They didn't call it. Mahomes over. Oh, my God. That time is Juju Smith-Doo-Doo, Boo-Boo Smith-Schuster with no hands. What happened to his hands? Illegal hands to the face on the defense. Illegal contact, sorry, on the defense. That's an automatic first down. Wow. Juwan Taylor 100% jumped off sides, bro. That's a false start. Juju got to catch that football, though. Juju's got to catch that football. All right, here we go. Mahomes got time. You got to make a play. Escapes the pass rush. Still on the move. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away. He keeps the football. He's going. Mahomes down the field. Got a man. Back to the football. Pass interference. That's got to be pass interference. Thank you. They threw the flag. Pass interference on the defense. That is indeed 100% a pass interference. And what a play by Mahomes to extend that drive, or I should say that play. Mahomes able to avoid the damn sack and able to draw a pass interference. You want to know why? Because oh my Lord. Incredible that they were able to go and draw the penalty there. My homeboy getting the dub tonight. Well, they got one chance at the end zone. It's not there. Throw the ball away. Just throw the ball away. It ain't there. He is trying to see if he can find Kelsey. You couldn't find him. That's it. Get him off the field. Kick the field goal. See if you could go into the break with a 3-point lead. See if you could go to the break with a 3-point lead. Tell me I'm excited for Vikings and Steelers. Am I excited? I'm always happy to see my Pittsburgh Steelers play, but they better not fucking get got by Carson Wentz. Bailout? That wasn't. I mean, Mahomes is able to go and get that call there, but you got to tell Mans not to illegally contact down the field, thus becoming pass interference. 28-yard field goal. Butkus kick through the uprights. It's good. 3-point lead at halftime. 3-point lead at halftime. 9-3 is the score as we go to the break. First half was absolute ass. We saw one touchdown, and that came from Scatterboos. Outside of that, between these two winless teams, trying to make something happen here. Why does it look like an average Steelers game? I mean, sometimes it does kind of look like a Steelers game, to be honest with you. It does have that feel, to say the least. It does indeed have that feel. Oh, look at Travis Kelce frustrated on the sideline. Golly. Daniel Jones was making history. That's a shame. Both have a better record than the Packers. Well, all I know is next week, Sunday Night Football is going to be fucking fireworks. I can't wait. I can't wait. That's going to be such a good game, at least on paper. It better deliver on the field as well. That's all I know. It better fucking deliver on the field. You know, the kickers today are all screaming and punching in the air. Indeed, they are, because guys were coming up short. They weren't making kicks they were supposed to go and make. This really has a somebody has to win game. Both teams are playing like ass. Somebody's going to have to break away and make the play that's enough to go and win the game. But football is 60 minutes, and moreover, it's any given Sunday. People be looking at people or looking at teams on paper and just assuming, oh, well, this is a give-me game. It's an easy win. This team has been ass or whatever the case is, and nobody projects them to be anything this season, so they should just go ahead and lose. We're all talking about professionals here in the National Football League. No such thing as a give-me game. You got to go out there and earn it. Quentin Pafavon said, you know I'm busy, but would I do a college day? Like a college game? Yeah, I've gone live for some college games in the past. But it just depends with Saturday. Like, for example, next Saturday, I'm going to a wedding. The following Saturday, the next Friday, I'm going to a wedding. So I'm going to a wedding on this upcoming Saturday. I'm going to a wedding on the upcoming Friday following that. Just took a look at Atlanta, even though it was a divisional game, indeed. Today was a crazy day for special teams. It was a crazy day for special teams. Now, wedding season is primarily in like what, the spring, summer? This is just the tail. I guess maybe it's just the tail end. And then I got another wedding I got to go to, but that's in December. That's in December. What's crazier, the Colts 3-0 or the Texans 0-3? The Colts 3-0. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, the Colts 3-0 because you didn't know what you were going to get from Daniel Jones at quarterback. And then the Texans being 0-3 is still crazy because you got a squad that went to the playoffs back-to-back years, and now what? Callum said, just watch the highlights. Brilliant dude. Also that drip fire. Thank you very much, Callum. I appreciate that. Commentary is live everywhere, by the way. Up on YouTube, up on Facebook, up on Twitter as well. TikTok, not, unfortunately not. I don't know why, but it's not letting me upload on TikTok. Oh, I got all these weddings, and you only been invited to one your whole life. I had only been invited to one my whole life up until 2018. And 2018, I was what, 24? The Colts were good. The quarterback play was just what was questionable. Colts were good. It was just the quarterback play that was questionable. So now that you see what you're getting from Daniel Jones, like, oh boy, this team is, they got to be reckoned with. So who will be asked for Arch? There's no even guarantee that Arch will be number one. The parlay for the pick'ems, everybody picked the Falcons to win. Yeah, they thought it was gonna be an easy win, and it's not. Spacegoat said you're older. Oh, you're a year older than me. Well, damn. All right. Well, how many of your people is getting married? If not a lot, then there's the answer. Oh my. What a loss for the Cardinals. What a loss by the Cardinals. Might have said, what am I doing in October? Depends on the date in October. I got a couple of weekends where I'm not going to be unavailable, but outside of that, I have some dates in which I'm available. Peyton said somebody was comparing OBJ to Jawan Jennings. Who? Who is comparing OBJ to Jawan Jennings? Not in his prime. That's that. Yeah, they on that crack. They 100% on that crack. That's insane. Whoever said that must have been. That's insane. Housewarming will be late October. Late October. Do you have a date? Because if it's a day where there's football on, then obviously I can't make it. But let's see, what's that weekend? 31st. Well, that's the last one there. This is 25th. Spider card. Oh, okay. What does Tom Brady do to a team? Elevate him. I mean, the guy that got 7 Super Bowls. The guy got 7 Super Bowls. So what does he do to a team? He helps them win. He helps them win. Why does it look like Rodgers can't throw for shit? I mean, I wouldn't say can't throw for shit. He still could have got a great, spin on the ball. He had a magnificent pass that was incomplete last week against the Seahawks. You're thinking the 24th or the 25th? 24th or the 25th? If it's the 25th, I might be able to make it, but let me just make sure. What day is the WWE PLE? Let me see. Upcoming events. The 25th, Halloween Havoc. Crown Jewel is on the 11th. Crown Jewel is the 11th. Oh, that's next weekend. Shit. Okay. I ain't tripping behind NXT. If it's the 25th, I might be able to make it. Melvin Bafavon said, did I see that final play between the Eagles and the Rams today? There was a fat man touchdown. Well, yeah, I mean, it's in the commentary. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't be doing my job. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't be doing my job. CD Lamb about to get an MRI tomorrow. Oof. Hey, for the Cowboys fans' sake, you better hope CD Lamb is available. Dez caught it. Indeed, he did. You better hope CeeDee Lamb is available. Dolphins haven't won a playoff game since Brady started playing. Coincidence? Yeah, it was Marino's last victory before he got absolutely shellacked, 62-7. Talk about a brutal loss. That 62-11 was bad. A surly barber said Adonis makes a very comfortable living, you imagine. Soon I won't be able to afford WWE tickets. Shit, I can't afford them now. I can't afford them now. This shit bread. I make sure to head over to Game Time to go and get my hands on my tickets. By the way, for those of y'all who haven't already scanned this here QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. Oh, I got some work to do at the end of this game. The moment this game is done, I have to make sure, well, then again, as long as it doesn't go to overtime. If this game goes into overtime, I got to stand up and move. Because I got 8,861 steps right now. So I am off of getting my 10,000. So I got to make sure I get there. I was on the treadmill while I was recording earlier. I wonder if you could hear it in my voice in the commentary. But I was on the treadmill for every clip from quarter one to the beginning of the fourth quarters. I was on the treadmill walking. If I can compare any current running back to Chris Johnson and Brandon Jacobs, who would I pick? First off, those two are complete polar opposites. That's incredibly random. I'm assuming you brought up Brandon Jacobs because he's at the game tonight. A Brandon Jacobs styled back in today's game, I would think somebody who's just a bruiser to run somebody over in today's game. Let's see here. If I was to think Chris Johnson, I'd say Jahmyr Gibbs. If I was to think of Brandon Jacobs, I would say, if I was to think of Brandon Jacobs, just run through somebody's face, lower the shoulder. I'm going team by team right now. Not quite Josh Jacob. No, not Najee jump over some motherfucker. Derrick Henry got more speed and finesse than Jacobs, but probably Derrick, because Derrick Henry lowers the shoulder. Scatterboo does kind of have somewhat of the similarities, but it's so relatively early. Yes, AJ, AJ Dillon. Eddie George was fast and physical. Yes, indeed. Oh, Tyler Algier. Yeah, you know what? Tyler Algier, I like that. No, not I'm not thinking about college. I'm thinking about the pro level. We only 3 weeks in. We're only 2 weeks into this, and I'm ready to give up. You really don't think your team will ever get another Super Bowl under Jerry motherfucking Jones? Neither do I, because Jerry made that promise to the Lord. You can't tell God, hey, give me one more Super Bowl, and then I'll stop asking. God gives you a Super Bowl, and here you are 30 years later. Not even 30 years, because this was back in 2002. Yeah, I've been trying to rework that deal. You didn't even let a decade pass, and you already went back to the Lord. Hey, can I get another one? Hey, can I get another one? As long as Jerry is still alive, the Cowboys won't get that other Super Bowl because he made a deal with God, and he keep trying to renege. He just keep trying to renege. You can't go, like literally, you can't go to God and say, oh, if you give me one more, I won't ask for anything else. God gives you the one more. Not even 10 years later. Hey, God, remember when I said the one more? Can I have another one? At that point, now you super greedy, fam. He should have been on some, hey, I made my deal with the Lord. I asked him for one more. I wouldn't ask for another one. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be able to put this team together. And, like God's glory, we're playing out here for God's glory. If he see it fit for us to go and win a championship, then that'd be all well and good. But if not, as long as we're playing for the glory of God and we can exalt his name, I'll be happy. If he did something like that, I promise you the Lord would probably messed around and say the Dez caught it in 2014. But oh no, you just want to keep going back. You want to keep going back. Jerry the motherfucker, the type of motherfucker who you give $1, he come back, yo, can I get another one? 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 God don't even make those deals. The devil does. Well, there's that too. He did say he spoke to the man upstairs, but who knows? It could have been opposites day that day. He could have been speaking to the man downstairs. Maybe he asked for tree fitting. Now get the ball to Neighbors. You need Neighbors. I need Wan'Dale Robinson. Right now, over on Underdog, I got a one-on-one battle, albeit this one's not for the wager that I had on Monday when I won the $900, or Thursday, I should say, rather. On Underdog, make sure you guys scan the QR code, download the Underdog app, use a promo code Adonis. Right here. Download the Underdog app, use a promo code Adonis if you have not already. I am currently losing to my opponent in this incredibly low-scoring game. I'm down by 7. My team is Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Hollywood Brown, Wan'Dale Robinson. His team is Scatterboo, Kareem Hunt, Malik Neighbors, and Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson has a negative .44 points.
And 14.
Russell Wilson is playing so bad, he's got negative points.
Then you sell it.
1st and 10, there's the handoff. Isaiah Pacheco, head of steam, angry stomp Poppy, able to take it inside of Giant territory. Mr. King put 2 on, said, are the Bucks frauds? Opponent's records is 1-8. It's week 3. It's week 3. We can't be talking about frauds yet. It's week 3. Golly, can we wait before we cast before we cast this level of judgment? It's week 3. Come on, man. Golly. That's how I felt when I saw the tweet earlier this week about Ryan Clark saying something about Ashton Genty and all the. Bro, it's week 3. Come on, man. Pat's Viral said, have I been keeping up with track and field? I've seen some clips here and there. I saw Sidney McLaughlin win. I saw Noah Lyles win his 4th straight world championship. Great tackle for loss right there on Isaiah Pacheco, able to go and stop him, and now it's a 3rd and 3 here. From the 47. What do you got? What do you got, Mahomes? And keep in mind, Mahomes can scramble. I think he's number 1 in the NFL right now scrambling. He's got Travis Kelce. That's a 1st down. Kansas City across the 35-yard line. Marcus Stevens said, and every season is different. Teams that was good last year don't necessarily are going to be good this year. That's why football has a lot of parity from season to season. Correct. You gotta wait to see how teams is gonna play out during the year. Like, they could be somebody who start very weak and then they pick up and they be strong. You can see a team early in week 2. And remember, preseason's not what it used to be. So you have situations where certain teams have no idea what their philosophy is. They haven't quite figured it out. But midway through the year, you give them enough time. Now they start to figure it out. They get in rhythm.
Mendez Boy
I give
1
it
is
week
now
5
following.
for teams to figure out what their philosophy is, what works, what doesn't work. Bucks win the AFC South. Well, they're not in the AFC South. They're in the NFC South. But yeah, they've been in control for the last 4 years. They won the division. Saints started 2-0 last year. Indeed, they did. Jeff in the building. What's going on? All right, here we go. 2nd and 3. Now inside the 30-yard line. Jet sweep. 1st down. 1st down, Kansas City. Hell of a play right there. Able to go and move the chains. They ripped the hell out of his shirt, though.
Gotcha, bitch.
Matt said, do I have any words of
28 is now
encouragement for
following.
ITC and their Houston Texans? Well, for one, you just keep your head up. It's still relatively early in the season. The tough thing is that, if I'm not mistaken, they took they lost to the Bucks on Monday night. Who did Houston lose to in week 1? They lost to the Jags. Who did they lose to in week 1? They lost to the Bucks last week. They lost to the Jags today. Who did they lose to in week 1? It escapes me. Pacheco got a hole. Pacheco picks up the 1st down. Pacheco out of boots. Oh, the Rams. Okay, so they lost to the Rams in week 1. You're 0-3, but you're 0-1 in the division. being down 3 games is incredibly tough. You took 1 loss in the AFC, you took 2 in the NFC. The silver lining is, in your division, the Jags are 2-1. You lost to them, unfortunately, but you'll see them later on. You haven't seen the Colts yet. The Colts are undefeated in the division. And then, of course, lastly, in their division, Colts, Jags, the Titans are ass. The Titans are winless as well, right? So, really, all you have to do is just keep pacing the division. It's a long season. And you took 2 losses in the NFC. Take care of business when you play against teams in the AFC. All you got to do is break even with whoever's at the fucking top of your division. Or if you can't catch whoever in your division, that being the Colts or the Jags down the line, as long as you can get to that 10, 11 some wins, if somebody else has more losses outside or in conference than you do, you're good. It's still early in the season. It's a long season. It's a long season. It's not late enough to where you could super panic, you know? It's still early in the season. Juju, Boo Boo Smith Schuster on the reception here. This opening drive of the quarter continues. Kansas City marching down the field. Kansas City marching down the field. TDM said anybody who listens to Ryan Clark must have loved Skip Bayless. I wouldn't necessarily go that far. I think Ryan definitely does try to lean into the sports debater type stuff as well, but Skip was very entertaining. I don't think Ryan is as entertaining. Where's he going to go with the football? Mahomes in zone. Did he catch it? That's a touchdown, Thornton. Touchdown, Thornton. Mahomes to the end zone. Finds his man. Touchdown, Thornton. Kansas City on the board with a score, and it's a 2-possession game.
Then you sell it.
And Mahomes just put me in first place. Thank you very much, Patrick. You know what's funny? I could have messed around and drafted Isaiah Pacheco too instead of Wan'Dale Robinson, but Wan'Dale Robinson's given me nothing. Malik Neighbors has given the Giants nothing as well. Mahomes has now put me in first place in this underdog battle. By the way, everybody who's watching right now, Kick, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, make sure you guys scan this here QR code or click the link in the description. Go over to Underdog on the App Store or on the Play Store. Download the app, use a promo code Adonis, Adonis. You deposit as little as $10 to get your account started. $10 to get your account started, and you have an opportunity to go and win big. I've already won $1,800. I won $900 this past this past Thursday as well. So you got an opportunity to go out there and win big over on Underdog. Ice Tray put 2 on it. Said Ross said he's already checked out. Give it some time. He can mess around and check back in. They're going a little bit of a win streak. He's going to be back in there. He's going to be busting a move. Also, it's only a 48-hour suspension that they got. I sent a message last night. They said it's only 48 hours. I'm like, I bet. So at least they're in a situation where they could get back. And also, given it's on Twitch rather than YouTube, the silver lining is they don't lose their biggest cash cows. So there's that. Tank the Sun said, how much did I bet for that? For the $1,800 win, it was $1,000. For the $900 win, it was $500. And I only like to do like one game. I'm going to do a 1-game bet. I'm not doing a whole, every game this Sunday, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take that.
Gotcha, bitch.
I've noticed my biggest W's
6790 is now
on
following.
Underdog have came from a 1-game or maybe a 2-game pick'em slot, or on the draft, it's a 1 or a 2-game, kind of situation where I got players from 1 or 2 games. I'm not doing the whole fucking Sunday shit. I'm out that game. 18 leg, 10 leg, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Give me 1 to 2 at worst 3 games, and I'm all right. What's the minimum you could bet with? 10, or the minimum? 5. Actually, 1. On the pick'ems, you could do pick'ems with 1. You could do a pick'em with a $1 pick'em. Would I rather sit in silence for 2 minutes for 100K or listen to my most hated genre of music for 20 minutes for 100K. Wait a minute. Sit in silence for 2 minutes for 100K, or listen to my most hated genre of music for 20 minutes for 100K. 2 minutes of silence, complete silence, that's easy. 20 minutes of just listening to music, I could tune the music out while listening to it. I'm up one way or another. I do both, but if I had to choose between one or the other, just because it's a shorter period of time, give me the 2 minutes. 120 seconds, I know they say when it comes to silence, if you were in like what the most silent room, you might lose your mind with your thoughts or whatever. 120 seconds, all I would have to do is just sit in the spot and just count. 100. If I can't survive 120 seconds, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. That's easy money either way. That's easy money either way. It's got to be in the super soundproof rooms. I think I'd be able to. 2 minutes, I think I'd be all right. 2 minutes, I think I'd be all right. But even the 20 minutes of my worst genre of music, I don't give a damn. I'm listening to this for 20 minutes. I'm just, all right. What's that, 4 songs? I can convince myself to get into it. That's easy money right there. I'm assuming it's a typo. He meant 20 minutes. No, he hasn't corrected it yet. You'd lose your mind after 2 minutes in the most silent room. I thought that they said if it was like an hour in the most silent room, then you'd lose your mind. 2 minutes is enough for you to lose your mind there? You take a 2-minute nap. Nah, I think you got to be fully awake for it. I don't think they would allow you to go to sleep. Nonetheless, here comes the Giants' ensuing drive. We're already midway through the third quarter. The entire opening drive was the Kansas City Chiefs marching down the field to go and make this a 2-possession game. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna have to spray the corners of my crib with like the insect killer, because some ants have started to infiltrate. I'd highly doubt the queen is in here because we don't have that large influx of ants and shit. But I have seen some ants pull up towards the kitchen. I've seen some come near the come in through the window. So I gotta make sure they up out of here. I never found that moth again, by the way. I was on a search for that moth. I was about to pew pew, you know, I had to pew pew. Sid was gonna go see if I could take out that doggone moth. I never saw it. Yeah, there's some ants here and there. It's not crazy to where it's so overt, but there's times in which I'll be like, when I was recording earlier, there was one that was running on the keyboard. I'm like, all right, bam, I got rid of it. There's one right here. Murked this one. Yeah, I just murked one just now. But yeah, they be showing up. I'm like, oh, I don't like that. But if I had to choose between ant and roaches, give me the ant. Whoa, wait a minute. Jackson Dart's in this game. Jackson Dart is in this game. Russell Wilson came off for one play. Jackson Dart stepped into the game, and he's already off the field. Can we get the ball to Neighbors? Won't you be my neighbor? I think they might just get him the ball right now. He's got that chin strap hanging. Russell Wilson's not even looking that way, and he's not going to get a chance because down goes Wilson in the pocket. Chris Jones with the sack. Chris Jones with the sack, and down goes Russell Wilson. Not enough memory to open this page. Oh, damn. Yo, I be having this happen a lot on YouTube where it's like not enough memory, and then it ends up closing. Then I just have to reopen it. Luckily, nothing happens to the stream, but I wonder why that is. Third and long, here comes Chris Jones. Russell's going to run. Russell's going to tuck. Russell's not going to make it, and the Giants are going to have to punt. The Giants are going to have to punt. And they booing right now. They booing right now. Ice Cold Killer said, hit that fire. No, I can't do the fire. I can't use it. Can't use it. I can't use it. If I'm going to use it, I got to use it the right way. If I'm going to use it, I got to use it the right way. I'm waiting on Talion
14 grams of crack.
or Tylion to put them some bitches on sale so I could, or at least get his approval and blessing to utilize it. Cause I have the sound, I have it. I had downloaded it, but I'm like, oh, this is actually his, and that's his voice and shit. So I want to get his blessing before I go and I utilize. Did he clip it from? No, that's actually him. That's actually his. That's actually his. Adrian put 5 on, said, good game against your Pats. We had the game won, but too many fumbles. Especially when you know who the origin is. Yeah, it's his voice. Especially when you know who the origin is. Because I had some, like, if you have sound effects from, like, Disney, stuff like that, that's a little bit different. But if it's an actual creator who made a fucking sound effect and some shit, I know what it's like for motherfuckers to use your shit. I ain't gonna mess around, just utilize some shit and not give, you know, at least not get son blessing, so. King Hef in the building, what's good? This shit is hilarious, though. Sound effect of the year. Sound effect of the year. You thought it was an anime yell at first? I didn't even know what it was until I started seeing them WWE edits. It's crazy how people use it, don't know what that it's his. Yeah, man, it's like that. Remember when I did the commentary on the Fat Family? I'll never forget this motherfucker who shared it. Talk about, yo, I think that voiceover is Chico Bean. I wanted to stab that motherfucker. I kid you not. I wanted to go, pew, pew, go find somebody and unleash the damn pocket of knives on somebody, bro. Watch Mahomes throw a pick six. Wouldn't that be wild? Yeah, I'll never forget that. It was on Twitter. It was on Twitter. I wish I could. I think I might have reshared it too, but you'd have to scroll. You'd have to scroll a distance to make it back there. Matter of fact, let me see if I search. Can I search it on Twitter? Hold on, wait. Let me go to my profile. Can I search on the channel? Search Chico. Yup, 2019. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Oh, it got deleted. I tell you no lies. I tell you no lies. I tell you no lies. 2019.
Gotta be some form of
right?
attempted suicide. Like, where is the...
This me. Who did this commentator? Can't stop laughing. Somebody commented over here. It's definitely not at Chico Bean. It's Chiseled Adonis. This man said Chico Bean. Whoever the fuck this person was said it was Chico Bean. I tell you no lies. 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 It didn't even dawn on me I could just search something on Twitter like that. I went to Twitter and then I typed on search. I didn't even remember you could do that shit. I didn't even remember I could do that shit. So if that's the case, no wonder people be able to find out when somebody was tweeting about some shit so much. I didn't know that. You could go to a person profile and click search. This happened off of, wow, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. I legit never, I never knew that. That makes sense. Now that clears up a shit ton of stuff. But yeah, I said that for years. I never actually been able to pull up the receipt. What do you know? In real time, you just type Chico. There it is. There it is. Gotcha, I keep receipts on these things, bro. I got no reason to lie, bro. I got no reason to lie. DHB, no, I literally never knew. I never knew. I'm the most non-tech savvy motherfucker who out here, bro. I never knew. The whole time I thought people was using like some sort of like Wayback Machine or something like that in order to go and find out if somebody is tweeting about something. Because I always thought it was very interesting whenever you would see somebody say, oh, well, they tweeted this. How do you find that? Like if you type in an actual tweet word for word, like that's how I'd always search for something. I'd go word for word and then type it into the search bar. But if it didn't pop up, it ain't pop up. First down, Kansas City Chiefs again. It never dawned on me I could just click search on the person's account and just put like a keyword and it pop up. Yeah, I sound nothing like Chico Bean. I sound nothing like Chico Bean. Sane Soldier Project said, speaking of which, can you get my blessings to use to take out your Metro card and get aboard the L train for the next time you're at a wrestling show doing commentary? Oh, yes, feel free to go do that. Oh, yes. And if you're not in New York, people are probably not going to know what you're talking about. But if they ask where you got it from, you just let them know it was me. Because you've been a staple there in the comment section for a very long time, and I appreciate you, Super Saiyan Soldier Project. Kareem Hunt taken down after a gain of about 3. They're most likely going to take this drive to the end of the fourth quarter. Chico is hilarious, but we sound nothing alike. We sound nothing alike. So how the fuck can one think it's Chico Bean? Matter of fact, now that I think about it, let me go back to this shit. Because this person got what? This is 2019, so this is before fucking views was even, shown. But it got 291 bookmarks, 2,800 retweet. This probably got like 1 million some views, bro. And what sucks about shit like this is, you have all of the viewership that you probably get on those videos. When he finally gets to the tweet in which he comments me, he credits me, 7 likes. Pain. Nobody knew. Who do I have to win the Super Bowl? It's so incredibly early. Of course, I'm gonna root for my Pittsburgh Steelers to go and get the W. But it's incredibly early, so I don't even think I feel comfortable making a prediction yet. But oof. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say my Pittsburgh Steelers until things continue to go and line up. Oh wow, Mahomes went down the field and Thornton was there, but Thornton ain't peeping. Pass sailed incomplete. Oh, wait, Mahomes is kicking the special teams off the field. He said, fuck it, let's stay on the field. Mahomes just made the conscious decision to keep the special teams off the field. He just looked at Andy Reid and said, no, fuck all that. Let's stay on the field here. Oh, Thornton never saw the football. If Thornton saw the football, that'd have been a touchdown. 4th and 1, they're trying, oh, wait, late timeout coming. Timeout coming from the Giants. Timeout coming from the Giants. Eagles, Chiefs, part 3. Ah, that'd be something. Do Mahomes catch his Brady record with Super Bowls before the age of 40? He would have to win 4 more championships. And would he catch? No, I don't think so. I don't think he will catch him. Super Saiyan Soldier product. I keep putting the super in there, but Saiyan Soldier product said you'll always give me the credit. If you have to use it at the next show, you'll tag me when it's up on YouTube. I appreciate that. The Dong says, I hope I'm doing well today. I am. Looks like Kansas City's going to punt. Let's see how far he can punt that back. Oh, boy, that's a booming punt. It's going to be received at the 15. Down goes Gunner at the 20. Random fact, Derrick Henry has more rushing in high school than NFL. Yeah, we've covered that every single week of this year thus far. If the tournament bracket you send me is too long, you have a shorter one. 200 and yeah, this is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. We need the shorter one, fam. Yeah, but Derrick Henry will pass his high school yardage in the NFL this season because right now Henry's got what 11,700 at the moment. 11,600. How much yards does he have right now? He's got 11,615. He's got 12,400 something in high school. How much yards does he have in high school? 12,124 he has in high school in those 4 years. So he only needs 600 more yards. He's going to break that. He's going to pass that up. He's going to pass that up. He's going to pass that up. What's crazy is he'll never pass the amount of yardage, or I should say he'll never pass the amount of touchdowns that he scored in the NFL. I don't think he'll ever catch his high school amount because The high school numbers are absolutely absurd. Those are Hall of Fame high school numbers in college. This is Hall of Fame NFL career numbers that he had in 4 years of high school. That is absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. To think I graduated the same fucking year as this motherfucker is crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy to me. I couldn't fathom playing a game against this motherfucker. He scored 55 touchdowns in the senior year of high school. That's just outrageous to me. That's just absolutely outrageous. And what's crazy was 2021, if he hadn't broken his foot, I 100% believe he would have went for 2,000 again. Had he not broken his foot, he would have went for 2,000 again. Because that season, what did he have? He had like 900 some yards. That year, he had like 900 some yards in like 8 games, and then bam, he broke his foot. Here we go. Scatterboo just be throwing his chest at motherfuckers. You know what? He definitely does have that Brandon Jacobs type beat. He's kind of crazy like that, where he just throw his fucking chest at people. Oh boy. This is a shorter one for the 2000s? Okay. The dog said, you've been saying expeditiously, and what part of the game is this in IRL? You hope to say that because I say it in my are you allowed to say that because it's in my video? Yeah, I appreciate that. I wouldn't mind that. I want to change the way that people speak. I appreciate that. Where do I rank Derrick Henry on the all-time backs? He's creeping into that top 10. He's creeping into that top 10. And I think numbers-wise, because he went to Baltimore, numbers-wise, he'll most likely be able to really compete with some of the greatest backs of all time. Because really, all he needs is 3 more years of plus 1,000 yards, and bro, you're in elite company. The moment that he breaks 13,000, because right now he's at 11,615. Let's just say this year he go maybe if he was to go for 1,900 yards again, that'd be insane. But let's just say this year he goes for 1,500 yards, right? Matter of fact, we'll break it. Yeah, well, let's say 1,600, so he ends the year exactly at 13,000. All he needs is 2 seasons to get into the top 5. If he's just averaging 1,200 yards, all you need is 2 more seasons to get into the top 5. That's it. That's it. O.J. Simpson, Jim Brown, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith. Probably top 5. You got Tomlinson, Falk, AP, Frank Gore. Frank Gore. Tell you the truth, I like Derrick Henry over Frank Gore already. Frank Gore has the numbers, but I've said time and time again, Frank Gore is somebody who was incredibly consistent, very healthy, but he was never the best. He was incredibly consistent, and the longevity was there, but he was never the best. Like, numbers-wise, Frank is there because he just, every single year, he was a Mr. who could. He's the engine that could. He was always around. But Frank, I wouldn't put Frank over Derrick Henry. I would have put Frank over Derrick Henry. You still got Franco Harris. You still got Marcus Allen, who Marcus Allen could have been the greatest of all time if fucking Al Davis ain't try to hold him. There's a lot of running backs. There's a lot of running backs. Though he mentioned AP. Marcus had mentioned AP when he was mentioning the people. Chris Johnson, new. Marshall Faulk or Derrick Henry? I'd go Marshall Faulk. So you still got some folks who's in front of Derrick Henry right now. But give him until the end of his career. Because right now, he's not... Gale Sayers' career was cut too short, so that's a little difficult. Gale Sayers' career was cut short. Will Smith said, random question, has there ever been a stream where I was having so much fun, I hated for it to end? And is there a stream so boring that I couldn't wait to end? The stream of the Broncos versus the Colts a couple of years ago, that shit was brutal. That was because the game was so incredibly boring. I was so incredibly tired, and it was very difficult. As for a stream where I was having a lot of fun, probably that drinking stream in 2020. I think Peyton, you might have been one of the few who was there. In 2020, we had like fucking, what was it, 8 shots? I can't even remember what alcohol I was drinking. Oh, wow, what a catch by Wandale Robinson on the sideline. That's a catch. And there's a late flag on the field here. Oh, he might have been out of bounds. He might have stepped out of bounds because the referees ain't got their hats on. They showcasing their bald spot. He might have been out of bounds. It might be illegal touching. Oh, Wandale's foot did step out of bounds. Oh, damn. Damn. It's a catch, but it's not going to count because he stepped out of bounds. Flag on the play. Oh, Crown Royale. That's what it was. Yeah, it was Crown Royale. You didn't mention it, but yeah, it just popped into my mind. That stream, it was Crown Royale. We was drinking. It was Crown Royale. I think it might have been the Crown Royale bottle that Macho, if Macho is in the chat. I think you probably at work. But Macho had sent me a bottle of Crown Royale, and I drank it live on the stream. That was the Crown Royale apple. I think we had like half of that. Yeah, it was a good time. Drunk Adonis was funny as hell. Fam, listen, we could have a bit more drunk streams. We have a bit more drunk streams. I might have some streams, just drink a whole bottle of wine, just kick it with the people. I just can't do it right now because I'm on a very good streak at the moment. But I can't say streak. I'd say momentum because there's nothing that I'm actually keeping up with. I've drank 2 weeks ago. We need the hot mic cameos back. Yeah, we do got to get that situated where I might have to set up like a Zoom link where folks can go call in while we live and we just kick it with the people. Yeah, cause I wouldn't even say I got like a streak of sobriety. That's not what I'm doing. I was drinking I went on, what would it consider a bender when you're drinking all night? Me and Sis Adonis, we went out on a Saturday night and we had some food and then afterwards we was just drinking all evening. Had ourselves a good time. 3rd and 6. Oh, Wilson's going deep. He's got a man. It's nearly intercepted. Malik Neighbors able to break that up, but now Neighbors is down. Ooh, Cook is also down as well. Neighbors and Cook are down in the end zone. That's not good. Neighbors and Cook both down in the end zone. Oh, Malik Neighbors can't even flip over. What's happening? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, can't forget about Elias. Completely forgetting to get his PS5. What happened to Malik Neighbors? I think Cook hit his head. Oh yeah, Cook's head hit the ground. Ooh, his neck. And then Neighbors landed right on his chest, but Cook's neck might, geez. Yeah, Cook's neck fucking rolled. Cook's neck fucking rolled. Jeez. Yeah, Neighbors just landed on his chest, might have knocked the wind out of him, but fucking Cook's head got caught underneath. Golly. Ooh, I hope he's all right, man. Kamari put 2 on and said, is the 2021 NFL season the best football season? The best? I can't speak to that. It was a great NFL season to say the least, but I can't speak to that being the very, very best. Because there's been a ton of NFL seasons. Over 100 throughout the years, so I can't speak to it being the best, especially since I didn't see a bulk share of them NFL seasons. Ted said, "What's my college team?" See, I'm a bandwagon in college. I got 3 teams that I cheer for. In college, Alabama, Miami, which I would say Miami is probably number 1. Alabama was primarily due to Nick Saban being there because I really liked the way that he structured his teams, and then USC was just because as a child I loved Reggie Bush. But the U would probably be number 1 because of all of the teams. The U is the one that I'm like, oh man, if they lost, dang it. If they won, woo, it's all about the U. So I think I'd probably say Miami is number 1 for me. But I'm not a big enough college football fan to claim any of the teams in the NCAA. But unfortunately, there was an injury that transpired. But you already know what time it is. It's the Final Fourth. Ladies gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where the Kansas City Chiefs lead by 10 over the New York Giants in a game in which both teams are searching desperately for their very first win on the season. The New York Giants, led by Scatterboo, who took them to the end zone, trying to take their receipt to the sperm bank and get their comeback. And the Kansas City Chiefs, the reigning, defending, undisputed AFC champions. I just found another ant. It's on top of this fucking pad right here. I'm telling you, these ants is everywhere. I just killed it. So the Kansas City Chiefs looking to bounce back and get their very first victory of the season. Who is going to come out on top in the final 15? The Giants are going to go for it on 4th and 6. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the 4th. What up? Here we go. There's a oh wow, Wan'Dale Robinson picked up the first down and then fumbled. Wan'Dale Robinson picked up the first down and then he fumbled. This game is brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you guys scan that QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. Participate in the pick'ems, the draft, the best ball, whatever the case just so happen to be, all kinds of activity over on Underdog right now. And in my one-on-one battle to try to win a little bit of money, I am just behind by half of a point. Pardon me, by a point and a half right now in my battle. It's only for 18 Dura. Oh, it's pass interference on the defense. That's going to be an automatic first down on Trent McDuffie. 4th down conversion is going to work out in their favor despite the forced fumble, because Scatterboo is picking up even more yardage, and that's getting all of his points are from Scatterboo. All of his points are from Scatterboo. But then again, all of my points are from Patrick Mahomes. I'm not getting any sort of production from this. This is an incredibly low-scoring game between myself and my opponent, as we're battling for 18 Dura. But laundry on the field. Laundry on the field. Matt said, do I know of a place you can get a good $25 breakfast? Don't piss me off, fam. Don't you piss me off. All right, there we go. Play action fake. Here comes Russell Wilson. Dumps it off. That Scatterboo on the reception. And Scatterboo picks up the first down. Do I ever go to games? Yes, I do. I go to at least one Steeler game every single year. But this year, I might not pop out for one. This year, I might not pop out for one because they're primetime games this year. I don't think it's favorable. Let me see here. Steelers primetime games for 2025. Week 7 against Cincinnati on Thursday Night Football. What date is this? There's a dump off. No, not enough for a first down. My apologies. Not enough for a first down. A reception nonetheless, though. Let me see here. I usually go to the Steelers primetime game. So let me see. They're playing week 7 on Thursday night. What's that? The 16th? That's in Cincinnati. They're playing against the Packers Sunday night. I'm never going to go to a Sunday night game because it's going to make commentary recording incredibly difficult. That's also a Sunday night game against the Chargers in Los Angeles. Oh, there's Scatterboo. He's loose. First down to the 11. First down to the 11. They're playing against the Dolphins on Monday night on the 15th. So maybe Monday Night Football against the Dolphins, I might pop out for that. Maybe Monday night against the Dolphins, I might pop out for that. And that's what, December? Yeah, that's December 15th. Handoff Scatterboo. Can he break a tackle? No, he can't. But Scatterboo absolutely cooking. Live stream the commentary for Sunday Night Football. Unless I'm in a hotel that's directly across the street from the stadium.
14 grams
No.
of cocaine.
Norman put 2 on, said Niners 3-0. Congratulations on that victory. 2nd and 7 here. The Giants need points one way or another. They're trailing by 10, so at least you can get a field goal here. Russell Wilson, time in the pocket, rolling right, got his man. That's going to get caught. Where's Slayton going? Nowhere. Down he goes after a gain of about 3. 4th down coming up right now. What do you want to do? Oh, they got a chief down. There's a man down. Have I seen Haiti might be in the World Cup? Well, yeah, but they got to win. They have to win. They tied Costa Rica. They tied Honduras. They have to beat Nicaragua, beat Honduras, beat Costa Rica, beat Nicaragua. They have to beat Jamaica. The team of 74 pulling up to the World Cup. I wish. They have to beat Honduras. They beat Honduras and then they're in. We'll see. They're playing on the 9th of October. Who do I have in the World Series? I have absolutely no idea. Let's just say go Yankees. Curacao is going. They cost Haiti the opportunity earlier. 3rd and 4. Yeah, literally, this entire game is just scatterboo. Oh, Russell's going to run, and down goes Russell. They were able to stop him. Listen to the boos, and they're keeping the offense on the field. Kick it. Why would you not bring in the kick it? What are y'all doing? Why would you not take the field goal? You're trailing by 10. Take the field goal, make it a 3-point game. There it is. Gano through the uprights. We've got a 7-point game. 7-point game. Old man Gano puts it through the upright. Yeah, he's got a groin injury, but he's close enough to where it's worth going for it. He's close enough because you don't want to have a situation in which you just risk putting it in. Oh, get the Gano clip. Say less. Say less. Hold on. Wait, where's the Gano?
Le ha sobrado distancia, le van a servir. Tiene altura, tiene profundidad, va a llegar, va a llegar. ¡Ganó, lo ganó! 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 Señor, ganó, lo ganó! ¡Ganó, lo ganó! Yo sí le voy a los Panthers. ¡Taca, taca, 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 taca! Yo sí le voy a los Panthers. ¡Taca, taca, taca!
The other one.
Van a servir a Ganó. Le van a servir, tiene altura. ¡Ganó profundidad! ¡Ganó, lo ganó! ¡Ganó, lo ganó! ¡Good, good, good!
Y es castigo, pero va a ser en contra de
very, very good!
Illegal
¡Las
formation.
Panteras!
Defense.
¡Las
Line up over the
Panteras!
center.
¡Las
Throws the
Panteras!
line. The points are
¡Yo
good.
sí le voy a los Panthers! ¡Taca, taca, 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 taca! ¡Yo sí le voy a los Panthers! ¡Taca, taca, 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 taca! ¡Se acabó el partido, señores! ¡El gigante quiso crecer y en su manera de crecer pagó la penitencia. La furia felina con récord de 14 ganados, 0 perdidos.
Oh, man. Son was losing his mind. Son was losing his mind. Edgar said, I have no idea what he's saying. Absolutely. I ain't got a goddamn idea what Son is saying. Run it back one more time.
Le ha sobrado distancia, le van a servir. Tiene altura, tiene profundidad, va a llegar. Va a llegar. ¡Ganó, lo ganó! 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 ¡Señor! ¡Ganó, lo ganó! ¡Ganó, lo ganó! Yo sí le voy a los Panthers. ¡Taca, taca, 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 taca! Yo sí le voy a los Panthers. ¡Taca, taca, taca!
Oh, man. You wish it was a ringtone? You could always make it a ringtone. All right. Chiefs touchdown here would make things very interesting. If they could go down the field and get a score, that makes things very interesting. Need him on the Spanish announce table. All right, where's Pacheco going? Barely anywhere. Pacheco picking up a couple of yards here. Let me see how far back I am on my underdog battle. Oh, it has to refresh. It has to refresh. But I'm 100% sure I'm probably down like 5 points. Because Scatterboo just keeps getting the receptions, and they're going to give the running backs way more points on the receptions. Yeah, I'm down by 6, pretty much 6 at this point. His name is Carlos Ramirez. He's a legend for calling Panthers games. Oh, Mahomes under duress. Got to throw that football away. Love his commentary when they come down here to play in Tampa playing the Bucks. Dude has infectious energy when he pulls up. That's good to hear. Pacheco has been asked the past few years. It's like watching an anime in Japanese. You don't know what they're saying, but you can enjoy the passion of it. Indeed, that's a fact. That's a fact. Oh, Mahomes down the field. Pass is caught. Pass is caught. Thornton able to make his way to the football. I thought that was going to be short. I thought that pass was going to be short. Oh, wow. What a play there. I 100% did not think Son was going to get his hands on that football. Somehow he did. What do you know? Yeah, Mahomes is getting speared. But nonetheless, there's the reception. First down across the 40. There's a dump off right there to the rookie. Can he get a block? Yes, he can. Is he going to move the chains? No, he's not. I should use a Spanish reporter saying Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. It's a Monday. It's a Monday night. A Monday night. My phone is dying. Mahomes got Hollywood Brown. That's a first down. What do I think of the NFL Today throwback at the special CBS aired in honor of the show's 50th anniversary? I didn't see it. Yeah, I keep calling Son Sexy Dexy, Sexy Dexy, Sexy Dexy. Is Tyrann Mathieu Haitian? Not to what I know. I know the Matthew name is sounds very Haitian, but not to my knowledge. I just had to upload my next reel for tonight. I've been doing some great numbers over on Instagram, man. What the hell is this? This lady dressing up as... Ain't no fucking way, bro. I just opened the app. This lady's dressing up as Catwoman. What are we doing? Professional dashboard. I've been killing it on the views. Look at that. Well, this is the part where you focus, camera. Yeah, so I've been killing on the views. 45 million views in the last 28 days. Thornton, touchdown! That's a touchdown! He held on to the football. That's a touchdown. 45 million views. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Thornton with his second touchdown today. Yeah, Mathieu is French. Yeah, I'm doing very good. Now Facebook is where it's insane. Facebook is where it's insane. I got 77 million views in the last 28 days. That's where it's insane. Oh, it's incomplete. Ooh, no touchdown for you. No touchdown for you. What happened to his hands?
Gotcha, bitch.
What
Silent
happened
Stamp is
to
now following.
his hands? Oh, catch the fucking football, dummy. What is you doing? 3rd and 10, you would have had a touchdown, but you don't know how to use your doggone hands. 3rd and 10, 7-point game, motion man, Kareem Hunt. To the backfield he goes. What's Mahomes got? Brian Burns breaks inside, down the field, looking for Thornton. This time he catches it. This time he catches it. Last time his hands for decoration. This time he catches it. Well, I'll be damned. He heard us say what happened to his hands, and he made it even more difficult. What a catch, with the defender draping over him, able to make the play, and Thornton brings them down inside the 5. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. He said, you know what? I fucked up. Let me make up for that. I fucked up. Let me make up for that. Thornton with 5 catches for 71 yards. Now the Chiefs are in striking distance. Kareem Hunt on the handoff, survives the contact, takes it to the end zone, and that's a touchdown. I wish it was Pacheco instead of Hunt, because my opponent drafted Kareem. Well, it looks like I'm about to be out of $10. I ain't tripping. Spectacular. Chiefs up 13 with 6 minutes left to play. Thornton cooking indeed. Occasional hand Thornton, not necessarily. Spectacular. You needed Pacheco. Unfortunate. I just needed anybody but Hunt, but there it is. Let me turn the AC off. Wait, he did a throat slash and that's going to be a flag? You can't do a throat slash? You can't do a throat slash no more? Nobody can do the Undertaker? You can't. Well, damn. I guess you can't. You can't. Under no circumstance are you able to do it. They said, no more throat slashing. So if the Undertaker happened to show his face, you can't do it at all because it's illegal. You can't throat slash no more, bruh. You can't throat slash no more. Harrison Butker done missed the doggone extra point. So this remains a, pardon me, let me just turn that off there. But this remains a 22-9 game. But it's a 2-possession game nonetheless. 13-point lead. Kyle said this probably when you say good night. You're not 100% positive, but if it is, stay blessed. Have a good night. Same goes to the chat. Indeed, Kyle, I appreciate you tuning in. Spanish commentary basically said Gano won them the game, and the Panthers won, making them 14-0 that season. That was a 15-1 season in 2015. Oh, yeah. I know. I remember which year that was. It was just a matter of what it was that Son was saying. You thought kickers was supposed to be better this year? Unfortunately, not so much. Russ already is ready to go in and lose. You can see it in his eyes already. Lose with a smile. Yo, Big Blue, let's ride. Giants country, Big Blue. Let's ride. No throat slash, no finger pointing, no gun gesture. You think ban the tush push because on the defensive side, you can't push your line like they push the QB. That is true. That is true. Malik Neighbors doesn't even have a catch yet, does he? Let me see. I don't think Malik Neighbors has a catch. No, he has one catch for 4 yards. One catch for 4 yards. So for those of y'all who needed Malik Neighbors, he's got one catch for 4 yards. Forgot to no waving. Oh yes, yes. I think that happened with Jordan Carter earlier, or Jalen Carter earlier, right? That's what happened with Jalen Carter earlier, right? He got a unsportsmanlike for waving, right? They care about kids, so they stop violent gestures but continue pandering with gambling companies and alcohol brands. Very confusing stuff, isn't it? No waving and throwing the deuces. Did I see Via Vea's celebration? Yeah, I saw it. I'll put it in the commentary. It's live right now. For those who did not yet get the notification, commentary is up right now on YouTube. All right, 6 minutes left to go here in this game. Let's speed through this final 6, fellas. I got to get 1,000+ steps in. Oh, looked like a decent return across the 35-yard line down to the 37. Joe Schoen still has a job after trading Saquon and still beyond you. Hey, confusing things, isn't it? Is Daboll fired after this year? 100%. If he can't get the job done and get him back to the playoffs, he's gone. There's a handoff to Scatterboo. Positive yardage, but they can't necessarily be running the football here. Albeit, Scatterboo's the only one who's making plays. Second and 1, dump off at who else but Scatterboo. Oh, Russell Wilson under duress. He's going down. That's a sack. That's a sack. Karlaftis down on the, and I think he had a half sack earlier. Oh, it looks like Russell's going to try to run. Got his man. That's a reception. Slayton moving the chains. They got to move with a sense of urgency. All of the leverage is on Kansas City here. A little laundry on the field, though. They got to figure out what that flag is for. Born in England, raised in Ireland. You had yourself a good beer here. Here and there, got yourself some pints of Guinness. Oh, legal shift on the offense. Yeah, they're going to back him up here. They got to replay first down. They're going to back him up 5. Game basically over. You got no horse in this race. It's 4 a.m. You going to yeah, you over overseas. Who y'all choosing? Jada Parker, Ruby Rose, and Sophie Rain, the one who's not a whore. So probably go oh damn, Russell nearly got sacked. He's able to find his man. That's a reception. Still in bounce. It's going to be a 2nd and 7. Yeah, the Giants need to go and take they're slowly moving down the field, but the thing is they're putting themselves in a situation where unfortunately you might have to try the onside kick. Well, under 4 minutes. They have to score on the north side of the 2-minute warning. They have 2 timeouts. They have to score on the north side of the 2-minute warning. What's the game plan here, fam? You got to move with a sense of urgency. I got to take a shot here. You have to take a shot here. There it is. To the end zone. Oh, wow. What Neighbors didn't even try to make a play on the ball. Did he just miss him? I think Russell just completely missed him. 4th and 5. 4th and 5. Why is Jackson Dort wearing Cubans trying to imitate Justin Jefferson? Bet you next year he wears 2 of them. It's a different chain. He had like the bigger square one. It's kind of like a necklace of this kind. Like a necklace of this kind that he has around his neck. I think this is like the 10 millimeter. Like a necklace of this kind. 4th and 5. You need this. Russell over the middle. Got his man. That's caught. Wan'Dale Robinson in stride. That's a 1st down to the 5. There you go. That's how you move the chains. Russell Wilson finds his man. Big 1st down. Here comes the Giants. 1st and goal. They need the end zone. Russell, pass, end zone, incomplete. Throws it to nobody. Yeah, Wan'Dale Robinson got fucking blasted. Damn, intentional ground and then backed them up an additional 10 yards because he threw the ball just out the back of the end zone. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he threw it way far. He should have just thrown it at the floor. All right, 2nd and goal here. Come on, Russell. You got to make a play. 2nd and goal. 3:10 on the clock here. Oh, Russell's going to run. He ain't going nowhere. And the people are continuing to boo. They just want to boo, son. They just want to boo, son. All right, 3rd and goal. What you got, Russell? He got to throw it up. Pass incomplete. And now listen to the boos, bro. Boo! Boo! And they need a touchdown. They got to go for it here. They got to go for it here. Look at the face of the Giants receivers, bro. Like, nobody looks encouraged. Nobody looks like, all right, Lo, let's go and get after it. Folks just on some, man, what the fuck we doing, bro? Fourth and goal from the 10-yard line. Russ needs to make a play. Back of the ends, nobody's there. Who did he throw it to? Who did he throw it to? He just threw it at the pylon. Pardon me. He threw it at the upright. But he threw the ball to nobody. Who was he? Yeah, this is the last time we gonna see Russell Wilson out there, bro. That's it, bro. That's it, bro. Take him to the laundromat. Matter of fact, actually take him out the laundromat. That brother washed, fam. That brother washed, fam. He came out here and performed straight unlimited diarrhea, bro.
Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited. 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 Unlimited diarrhea. Unlimited.
Come on, man. Dart starts next. 100% he starts next week. 100% starts next week, bro. Oh, man. You're done. You're washed. It's over. Indeed. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That might be the last time we see Russell Wilson start on the football field because that brother is looking incredibly ass.
Look at that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty.
Pack that man all the way up, bro. Pack that man all the way up, bro. It's time to take him off the field. Put down Old Yeller. This game is no longer for you. The game has since passed you by, bro. The game has since passed you by, bro. It's time to find something else to go and do. Ciara is on a singles run at the moment, or I think an album run, whatever the case just so happens to be. Folks have been complaining that Russell wants to go ahead and get her pregnant. Maybe he should just be a stay-at-home father or something. Stoic Addicts for 5 on says Stephen A looking at Russ like you stink. You stink. Ain't that the truth? It's bad, bro. It's bad. I think I might have that Stephen A clip. Yes, I do.
You stink. Let me just get that out the way. You stink.
Terrible, bro. Russell is terrible, bro. Matter, go put him down. JJ, put 2 on, said, where's the alligator meme from? What is it about? I got it off of Twitter. I have no idea of the origin. Somebody asked me earlier this stream. I have no idea what the origin. 2 first downs. This game is over. 2 first downs. This game is over. Kansas City got Baltimore next week. Then the Jags, Lions, Raiders, Commanders, Bills. Woof. Woof. It. Second and 4, handoff, Kareem Hunt. He's going nowhere. Here comes another quick timeout. Another quick time. My computer is walling. Screen is changing colors and everything. But them boys is struggling right now. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they got the Chargers, Saints, Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, 49ers. Good Lord. Yeah, I have no idea who Russ was throwing to, bro. Everybody is emptying out the stadium at this point. There's more Chiefs fans remaining than Giants fans. Folks is chanting, beat the traffic.
Gotcha, bitch.
Touchgrass_Nico is now following.
You're so happy the Steelers got rid of Russ? It used to be let Russ cook. Russ ain't cooking no more, man. Would I have Big Ben come out for one more seat? Absolutely not. Keep Aaron Rodgers. Ben is done. 3rd and 4. Mahomes rolling right. Nobody's there. Going down the field. Go. Looking for Hollywood Brown. Pass nearly intercepted.
14 grams.
And what do you know? The Giants are going to get the football back.
Then you sell it.
Oh, this dude just got no hands, bro. You got to intercept that shit. It went right through Son's hands. You got to be kidding me. Son gave boy a fucking layup, and this dude hands is for decoration. It went right through his hands, bro. Anytime you wonder why somebody's playing defensive back in the NFL, sometimes you got to ask yourself, yo, I don't think you had hands to play wide receiver. That's insane. It went right through Son's hands. What are you doing? Oh, that punt almost got blocked. Where's Shevsky going? Absolutely nowhere. And with 2:04 on the clock, Russ comes back onto the field, and now you've got to score a touchdown here. How did this not get blocked? This dude completely missed it. Golly. Wouldn't it be wild if the Giants came back and won, only to have no fans in the stadium? Oh, 100% it'd be wild. It would be absolutely wild. TD, onside TD. That has to be the situation. They have no timeouts left. They have no timeouts left. And if they was to score right now, wow, John Runyon Jr., that is hilarious. But there's Malik Neighbors. But it would have to be a touchdown. It's a 2-minute warning now. They would have to score a touchdown immediately. They'd have to get an onside because they have no way of stopping the clock. Kansas City gets the ball back. They just take 3 knees, game done. But they would have to score, onside, score again. And on top of that, you need the field goal too. And because Gano got a fucking groin issue, that's also a problem. That's also a problem. So let's just say they score. You got to get a 2-point conversion at one point because you're trailing by 13. So it's like, all right, you get a touchdown. You hope you make the field goal if you can. Yep. KC Sports Nerd said Elias' story in the Colts Broncos game were core memories for you. All right, let Russ cook. Can he cook here? Oh, he threw the ball right behind Scatterboo, and Scatterboo got lit up. Oh shit, we almost at 11:30. I need this shit to end right now. I got 1,200 steps I got to do. That's probably what, 12. All right. 3rd and 6 here. Oh, wow. Russ might have just thrown that straight to the defense, but this man got no fucking hand. Yo, defensive backs tonight got no fucking hands, bro. This is insane. The defensive backs have no hands whatsoever. You got to be kidding me. Russell threw it right to this man, and he can't catch a football. Nobody can catch a football if they're playing defense, bro. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, Russ can't figure out who's on his team. He can't figure out who's on his team. They gave this man $250 million ever since he showed up in Denver. He's not been the same. Albeit his second season was much better than his first season, but after that, it's just been kum se kum sa. Russell able to avoid a sack, but instead he gets taken down anyway. And that's it. Yeah, Jackson Dart is definitely taking over next week. Russ is not starting. Russ is 100% not starting. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. This is deliberate. I can't even hold you. It really does look like Russ ain't even trying to play football, bro. Because I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused as to what it is that son is doing. Man's just looks completely confused. Chiefs get their very first victory of this season. That's a shame. That's a shame. Did Russ read the playbook, study game film? He just out there collecting checks, bro. He just out there collecting checks. Y'all ever saw the meme with the person who was doing the thumbs up inside the crowd? That's Russell Wilson. That's Russell Wilson. He just out there. He just out there to wear the uniform at this point, bro. He really just out here to wear the uniform, bro. Where's famous Jameis at? Emergency QB. He just the emergency QB. That's all she wrote, bro. Let's pack these dudes up. He out there collecting a check. Russell Wilson is ass. That's Russell Wilson. That's Russell Wilson. That's literally Russell Wilson right there. That's Russell Wilson right there. Pause. That's Russell Wilson right there. Right, straight up ass, bro. Somebody needs to boot that man out of the field or the starting lineup, bro. Somebody pack that man up expeditiously. Russell Wilson, ass. Terrible. And tonight, for the New York Giants, they would have to take out their Metro card and get aboard the L train.
You lose.
Pack them up.
Failure.
Somebody give them their dinner.
Fresh hot ales, 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 fresh hot ales.
Come on now.
It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose. It's over. You lose.
Pack them up, man. Chiefs get their very first W of the season. I don't know what happened to Russell Wilson down the stretch, bro. The past couple of years have just looked terrible, but something about in this game, I have no idea who he was throwing the football to, fam. Like, literally, you inside the 10-yard line, you threw the ball at the goalpost twice. Fourth quarter, you threw the ball into the goalpost. Maybe it was Chiefs devil magic. Maybe it's just Russell Wilson's ineptitude. But one way or another, the Chiefs get their first W on the season, and Russell Wilson and the Giants fall to 0-3. I will see you guys tomorrow evening, Monday Night Raw, Monday Night Football as well. Most likely we're going to have to do the prime commentary because obviously the NFL is making things incredibly difficult. So isolated commentary for just this game most likely won't end up happening. I can try to see if I can give it a shot, but I am not very hopeful that I'll be able to go and do it. So nonetheless, all that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow evening. And as always, Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.